Movie toasty show here for you. Dennis and Adam joke about orgasms and sweet movie reviews. We talk about TV too, right?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah! Movie toast.
What is up? Hey, welcome to episode 238 of Movie Toast News and Reviews. I'm Movie Toaster Adam, joined as always by my faithful co-host, Dennis. How's it going, Dennis?
I am doing it good, sir. I feel like toasting some movies. It's been a long time. I know we've been away for a while, folks, but we are not going to let another week go by without some movie toasts for you. I've been missing it too. I've been needing my fix as well.
Yes. Oh, man. So many things to talk about.
Yep.
I would like to talk about random shit off the top, but I got some stuff to talk about after the credits. So with no further ado, let's get into that little thing we like to call news.
Gather round, folks, it's time for the scoop. Tune your ears in, let's join the loop.
All right, Ryan Coogler is developing an Animorphs television series for Disney+. Here's the official logline. It follows a group of teenagers who uncover a hidden threat lurking beneath their everyday lives, all while juggling relationships, curfews, the chaos of high school. And for those of you who are not acquainted with the book series, there's a series of books for kids where humans can morph into animals. Hence the title Animorphs.
Yes.
Dennis,
Yep.
What's your take on this, man?
I grew up. I read a few of the Animorphs series. I wasn't so diligent. I read like all of them, but I did read a handful. I was a fan. They had the live action series back then too.
Right.
I was a fan of Tobias. He's probably my favorite. I don't know if you remember him.
I don't know how much I don't think I've really watched the show. What was it on, like Fox, or was it on WB? Nickelodeon. Okay. How the fuck did I not?
Because it was one of their like primetime shows, like before it flipped to Nick at Night.
I gotta
like
with Snick.
Yeah, it was. Well, like I don't think it was officially a Snick show, but it was like in those. It was towards that hour of the day. It was definitely like a preteen aimed audience. It wasn't like little kids, but the books were enjoyable. I love the concept, the war between the different alien races. I forget what their alien friend, his name's Axe, what race they were called, but they're crazy like centaur body things.
Yeah.
And then there's the Yerks, which are like the slug things that crawl in your ear and take over your body, and all of the adults in town all have these fucking things in them, so that's why it's all kids.
That's bizarre, dude. How did
I remember? Shit was badass.
I pulled up the YouTube opening. Doesn't ring a bell, man. And I felt like I was hard into Nickelodeon, so that's bizarre.
And wasn't and then one of them was a big named actor too for the time.
Really?
Yeah. Why can't it? Shit. Anyways.
Yeah. But I mean, do you think it makes sense to have this nowadays? Like, I mean, do you feel like too much time has passed? I don't think they make these books anymore, right?
I'm not sure about that. Or if they, I'm sure they get reprinted and stuff. But I think in an era where we're still making oh my god, what's the series?
Goosebumps? Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No, but what's the other fucking all the kids killing each other for
the Hunger Games?
Yeah. If we're in full swing of now, there's Hunger Games prequels that we're rattling through, these high risk dramatic stories involving teenagers and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it works well in this environment, and it's raising the stakes to that level. It's exciting. I think it's cool. It's what drew me to it when I was a kid. I think it'd be cool to bring back. You're going to get the adults are going to share it with their kids because
the kids who grew up on it. Fuck,
Yeah.
they might even have the books at like their parents' house and they're like, oh, here, you can read them. Check them out.
And that's a great.
I never read the books, but I love the fucking title, the pages of them, the covers of them.
Oh,
like, they're so bitchin'.
One of my favorite ones was there's one where I forget how they did it, but they traveled through time and they were stuck in prehistoric time, so they could turn into dinosaurs. That was fucking badass.
That's bitchin'.
Yeah,
I did look it up.
Like hell yeah,
it was Sean Ashmore, I believe it was.
That's who I was thinking.
Who was the main guy?
Sean Ashmore,
fucking little guy from Lord of the Rings, right? Wasn't he in there? I'm thinking of someone else. Yeah, Iceman.
Sean Astin.
You're right.
You think
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, same name almost. But no, the thing that really intrigues me also is the fact that it's Ryan Coogler doing this. Someone who probably like us grew up on these books, or like you, I was too illiterate and lazy to read. And I think he'll do justice for him. I
think he's going to make sure they come off the way they should be coming off. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
And in his hands, I put a lot of stock into it. That's something I would check out just for my own curiosity.
Like how crazy is it right now? Property. We have him. He's doing all his movies and stuff. Of course, next movie he's doing is Black Panther 3, but he's also doing X-Files and this. It's like, how much time does this man have in one day? Like, it's insane.
He's striking while the iron's hot. His name is still, he's a hot commodity. Fucking take advantage, man. That's the best way to go about it. I think it's just a smart move. You gotta, while everyone's still giving you attention after last success, that's when that's when you stick your foot back in the door and get these other projects moving. And
true,
I think it's smart. And diversifying. It's like
exactly.
Fuck yeah, that's great.
The kids get that. The parents get X-Files. Everyone gets Black Panther. We get another Sinners type of movie later down the road, another Fruitvale Station style thing. Hey, fucking own it, man.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Speaking of owning things here, Dennis, the follow-up to 2022's Violent Night is coming out this December, but we haven't gotten any plot details until the trailer recently premiered at CinemaCon. Well, it sounds like Santa is in trouble. He has lost his job because he killed a bunch of people in the last movie, and now he's on the run, and his old pals, the elves, are hunting him down and trying to kill him. But luckily, jolly old Saint Nick has Mrs. Claus kicking ass with him this time around, and Kristen Bell will be playing Mrs. Claus.
Awesome. Okay.
I'm like, I was wondering how they were going to do a sequel to this movie, because like that was a one and done movie, and that's like, all right, that makes sense. Progressively, Santa Claus can't be Santa Claus anymore, and Mrs. Claus has to be around somewhere. How do you feel about David Harbour and Kristen Bell? Do you buy him as Santa and Mrs. Claus?
I mean, I guess like really the age gap isn't that great.
Not too big.
It's pretty. I
don't think so.
Narrow. I don't know. Why not? We know, like I'm sure she can pull off the ass kicking. It's just funny to see that he's a big formidable guy. She's not
a little frail lady.
It's like, yeah. I mean, I don't know about frail, but
not frail, but I mean, compared to him being a hulking man.
Yeah, like. How are you going to do it? You know,
right?
I don't know. I'm just kind of curious. Obviously she's got the chops. I have no question she's going to perform
How big a mindfuck do you think it is for kids? Like they're like, oh man, Princess Anna or whatever her character name in Frozen is Santa Claus's wife, and then they somehow see it and they're like, oh, okay. That's going to be traumatizing.
I think a lot of kids don't associate the voice,
fair enough, voice
Frozen with the actual actress. Like
that's true.
I feel like I've even seen that her own kids don't believe it's her.
Right?
You know? Like
it's crazy.
Or at least when they were younger, I believe that was the story.
True. Yeah. Now they're probably teenagers. Yeah.
Or they're a bigger fan of what's her name? The other
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But
so
anyways,
did you ever get around to Violent Night or
not yet?
Just my.
It's
oh,
funny.
Man.
I have a bad habit of anytime you rate something that's just like just
It's okay.
below a certain, like when it's below a certain thing, I'm like, oh fuck. If you thought that, then maybe I shouldn't.
I mean, I loved it. I got a screening of it early at New York Comic Con the year it came out. I was all about it. But then rewatching it, I'm like, then rewatching it again, I'm like, okay, it's okay. But yeah,
Right.
I don't know. I'll see this. I'm intrigued enough.
Okay.
To
Maybe
see what
the
happens.
second one's out, it would be fun to double feature it. Like try to
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, staying with the big fellow himself. Well, gotta learn how to click a button here. It looks like David Harbour will be co-starring in the upcoming Rambo prequel. He'll be playing Major Trotman. Of course, in First Blood, the role of Colonel Sam Trotman was famously played by Richard Crenna. And I don't know, you're the guy here who's a Rambo fan. How do you feel about this?
Yeah, I could see that. That's cool. I could see him. Yeah, that's a good dynamic. Yeah, you need to have someone. You need to have that figure that there needs to be the reason why this is the only guy John Rambo
can trust and lean on.
Yeah, the only one he can trust. The only one he will never be concerned that this guy's going to stab him in the back at some point. And I like that. That casting choice makes a lot of sense.
And I like that he's going to be a major. And by the time we meet him, when we first meet him, he's a colonel. It's like we're going to see him do some crazy shit to earn that rank, I think.
Whatever. Yeah. Because it's in the original Rambo, it is alluded to. He had a whole team of guys that most of them are dead or dying. Like they got killed back there, or they were exposed to Agent Orange or some other horrible shit. And they got back home and started dying of cancer and other horrible things. And
so these like the two remaining out of their troop, essentially.
I think he's the only one. Like over the course of the Rainbow film, he's trying to track down his old squad mates, and he doesn't find any of them, from what I understand.
Fuck, that's rough.
He's like the only one left.
And of course, America's turned their back on the veterans in this movie, right? And
and that's when he walks. That's when he walks through town, and that sets off the chain of events. Is he's leaving the mother of the last guy on his list, visiting their home to try to find him, and she tells him what happened. Like he got sick and died.
Fuck, that's heavy shit, man.
Yeah, fuck. There's a reason why that film is so goddamn good, and why it got the recognition. There's a reason why the movie is what it is.
True.
It's not just like an over the top action film, but it has an incredible depth to it, and so
it felt more grounded and relatable opposed to the later films where it's this guy just doing all this like superhuman shit,
one man army shit. Yeah, where it turns into, that's where you get the like Chuck Norris's Missing in Action series, definitely highlighting just that side of it. You know, like we're gonna focus on the badassery. One man army commando, like that's the whole point of those. Sniper.
Fair enough.
Which they're still making sniper movies. I had no idea. Tom Berenger is still in them.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't he, man? If someone's willing to write a check for an old man to do this, fucking ride it till the very end, man.
I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not
who
sure
the fans are. Who's like, I gotta see that.
Right,
but apparently someone
straight to video sniper films.
It probably sells overseas better.
I believe that, because I think they usually take place in other countries anyways. Like, of course, they look like they're all shot.
Oh yeah,
you know, in the fucking movie ranches up here. But yeah, it's funny now. There's like the series. It's like it's totally fucking Thunder Gun Express. It's all about the son picking up the mantle, and he's the one doing it, doing all the sniping now. And
I feel like there's a little bit of you were talking shit about it, but now I'm like, I feel like there's a little bit of you want to dip your toe into that pool, don't you?
I saw the first two. I like the first one. Second one got fucking crazy. To go to decide so fast to cut his finger off, like beginning of the second movie. He's in Tom Berenger's in like 5 more movies, and he's got to do it with
What is he gonna cut a finger off each movie?
No, he gets captured, and the enemy cuts off his trigger finger.
Okay, so that makes sense. So he can't be a sniper. He has to use his other hand or some shit.
He uses his middle finger, but you could tell it's just Tom Berenger like having to fold his like finger back. It's so funny.
Damn.
But
that's
now
rough.
That whole tangent. But
yeah. So
great casting. I think I'm very excited for this movie.
I'm very intrigued, especially since it's the guy that did movie you reviewed last week, Sisu Road to Revenge. That's a badass action at director getting to kind of put his stank on like a classic franchise.
Yeah. And
I feel like they're in good
territory
hands
too, especially when you know where it's going to end eventually. So
yeah, you can't rewrite history. Well, I guess you could, but
you have to get
you're
them
gonna
back
piss
to that
people off.
state. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, talking about rewriting history and pissing people off here, Dennis, Viggo Mortensen's The Lord of the Rings character Aragorn has officially been recast for the prequel movie The Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum. Jamie Dornan will now be starring as Strider, aka Aragorn. Joining Jamie Dornan is Leo Woodall from The White Lotus as a new character named Helvard, who's a ranger of the North accompanying Strider during the events of the movie. And we also now have confirmation that Kate Winslet will be playing Marigold, who's the youngest sister of Samwise.
Oh.
So I'm intrigued. I thought she was going to be someone a little more high structured, like an elvish queen or something. But to just play like Sam's sister, it's like, okay.
Another hobbit. Well, okay. I don't know. It's given the hands that this is in, I'm curious to see. Because is this even based on anything Tolkien's written anymore?
It's I don't know, man. That's a good question. Like there's all that pre-bullshit leading into the books, like all like the four. I don't know.
Yeah. That's where it was like Battle of the Five Armies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That actually is from other works, like all the other unreleased and fragments of things that he was starting to write. That was all pooled together to make these stories because they call back to historical events. So, between like this and the series, I'm like, how many of these things are still coming from the original source material, and how much is
new fabrications?
Yeah,
I feel like this Marigold character probably is, because I feel like everyone has their family lineage written in the appendix of the book. I think like the Bible.
Yeah,
but I believe this Leo Woodall character is a brand new fabricated character. But how do you feel about recasting Viggo Mortensen? Like everyone else is coming back essentially, but not him. You think he's just too old and he doesn't want to go through that rigorous, or do you think it's just you don't want to see such an old man as a young character?
For me, as an audience member, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not so like, it's okay to recast. They're characters played by actors.
True.
It's okay so that someone else can play the same character we've seen previously. The same thing we've talked about Star Wars in this show before. It doesn't bother me if someone else plays Strider. He's supposed to be a lot younger anyways. I think almost everyone should be recast at that point.
Right.
No offense to the original cast, but guess what? We can still enjoy your performances by just rewatching all the Lord of the Rings.
It's not going to diminish anything. If anything, it could enrich the property a bit. You can do a little bit more if you wanted to.
Yes, 100%. I think that's what it's one of the things that the Star Wars franchise has embraced. Now, I've been loving Maul Shadow Lord. Great fucking series. I didn't mean to jump the gun on anything, but I was going to ask you about that
in post credit, but okay. No. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it, so I'm intrigued.
We'll dip
but
into
that does imply here, because that's a prequel thing taking place in between stories that we know, so it's very similar.
Exactly. Yeah.
How do they walk it? Does it work? Does it play right?
Yeah. But no, like I said, we can save that for later. I'd gladly talk more about that without taking away from the news stuff here.
No. Yeah, fair enough. But no, you're right. It does factor in kind of with this story a little.
I think it's not having that fear and embracing the world, as well as some of the characters that we appreciate, just to give us a starting point. And then I don't care if you introduce us to a whole new cast of characters.
Sure.
It was like my fear initially going into the Fallout series. I love the Fallout Bethesda games, but it's so based on the individual user's experience, what story you get. So I'm like, what the fuck are you going to tell in the series? And they're crushing it. Like they're doing it because I think they looked at it the right way. It's going to take place in this world, not a character that you control anymore, but you're getting to see all these other characters live out their slice. And I think the Hunt for Gollum is another way of addressing that. Yes, you're already familiar with the world. We know you already enjoy it, but now let's look at it from this specific perspective.
Yeah, you always have like NPCs and whatnot and like background characters. Like, cool, let's see a story told from someone else's POV. It's going to be slightly different. Their journey is going to always be impacted by something that's done by you or someone else in the universe. So I'm with you on that. And I guess we'll figure out what's going to happen more. Like, I don't know who. I feel like we haven't got Orlando Bloom. I don't know if his character's coming back. I feel like probably not. But
yeah, so in other words, like it doesn't need to be Orlando Bloom playing
like if we have
anymore.
And if we have all these characters, it kind of diminishes the Fellowship a little bit, I imagine.
Right,
because this is them coming together.
Exactly. If that's the first time they come together, you shouldn't have them all coming together. Just happen to meet
beforehand,
at this other point in time. Yeah. Especially when they're introducing themselves to each other for the first time.
Right.
Rhys Davies, that plays God damn it, the dwarf.
Yeah.
He's like
fuck. I used Gimli.
Gimli, yes.
I love that little guy.
81, 91. He's still going to conventions and shit.
Right.
The guy still gets excited. Like he's still kicking.
Dude, kicking ass.
Yeah, but it's like I don't expect him to play.
No, especially all that prosthetic and shit, and all the heaviness of carrying the wardrobe and props. Yeah. Can't be putting that on. So, although we're getting Gandalf back, but who knows how rigorous the role will be on him? Could just be talking and giving out sage advice, waving around a little staff.
And then he shouldn't be like. It's like I don't want to see every. We don't need to see everyone again. Just show whoever's immediately involved, and have that boldness. Go and take that step and cut it. Like I don't know. Yeah. Maybe that's some of the problem they're finding with the series. Is it because it's all new characters and because it's all different stuff? Like, is that deterring some people? I mean, I haven't watched it, so
I watched like 2 episodes, and I'm like, I'm good. I think Sarah watched it without me. I'm like, I don't care. Nick watched it. I see him watch it. I'm like, not for me.
Like I watched an episode. I was like, this is cool, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling anything pulling me to come back.
It wasn't as enticing as like if I want that feeling, I could just pop in a Blu-ray or stream it or read the book and get that toxin, that fucking I don't know, that vibe.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean though. Yeah, it's because that's totally what that's
serotonin hit. That's what I was thinking.
There you go. Nice. Yeah.
Well, moving on here, Dennis, another franchise I think both of us rather enjoy.
Yep.
Peter Dinklage has joined the cast of Alien Earth Season 2. How do you feel about that? I like that. I feel like he would fit perfectly in this world.
The fucking Dink. Yeah. He's great. Yeah, we're big fans of his on the show. Hell yeah, bring him on. He's very good at playing the well-read, well-learned like scientist or something.
Yeah, he can be a villain. He can be a hero. Like there's so much he could do.
He could be a sick and evil corporate board member of something. Something Wayland Yutani fucked up asshole. I don't know. Just across the board, the man's a chameleon.
Yeah.
He could play anything they wanted him to. So
100%.
It's more like that's like okay, even better. Now I know you're gonna have this incredibly talented veteran actor to bolster your show.
That's how you know you got a good story. If you can pull someone like him in, someone who can go and do films, but he wants to come back and do TV. You got to have something good in that script, I'm imagining. You know what I didn't realize? I just found out last week. The main actress is Sydney Chandler. I did not know she was Kyle Chandler's daughter.
Oh. Huh.
But I'm like, good for her. I don't think it's Nepo hire. She has talent.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, it's clearly
I was just so surprised. I'm like, damn. Yeah. It was a little odd.
Yeah,
but, yeah. All right. Sticking with the Game of Thrones vibe a little bit. Rumor has it Tywin Lannister himself, Mr. Charles Dance, is in negotiation to join the Batman Part 2 in the role of Charles Dent, a.k.a. Harvey Dent's father. This is a role that a lot of people have kind of got offered and dropped, and we've heard names like fucking Stellan Skarsgård. We've heard names like fucking Brad Pitt. And it's like, all right, I feel like I like Charles Dent.
Tommy Lee Jones at one point too.
Yeah, well, that was us fan casting, kind of.
Oh,
I
that's
think.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
No, that is awesome. He is
Now, another guy who can play wholesome and evil, and I think this
Yes.
character is an alcoholic, asshole, abusive guy.
right. Oh shit, yeah. No, that's gonna be. Oh man, that
But
brilliant.
I gotta
brilliant
say,
casting.
I don't fully buy him as Sebastian Stansdat. Like, but I'm like, I guess not everyone looks like their sons. Not everyone looks like their fathers.
And it could be one of those things. He had him so later in
Late
life
in life.
that he didn't give a fuck about even being present. And you know that like it's distance will, I feel like, starts to make that kind of shit happen too. And if he doesn't
totally.
he already doesn't give a shit about this kid, then I don't know.
Yeah, it
I'm
could
a
go a
fan of the
million
guy.
ways. 100%.
He's so fucking good. Yeah, that's great.
The question is, if he gets killed, do you think they'll kill him on the toilet? Or do you think that's a one and done for him?
Peter Dinklage gets a random fucking cameo scene.
Oh man, he should play the Penguin.
But he's got to do it like Bruce Willis style. He's a submachine gun, just hose him down. Pulp Fiction his ass.
Oh man, that'd be fantastic. Well, I'm happy. It seems like we're both on board with this. I mean, like I said, it's a rumor that he's in negotiation, so it could be a couple of weeks before we hear concrete. But I feel like this film has to be entering production soon, like before the summer. So
I would think so. So to keep everything on track.
Right.
They've got a whole Yeah. Well, awesome, man. No, it just I was already gonna see it, but that's just getting me excited all over again. So cool.
Fuck yeah. Well, staying in the DC world, it looks like Adria Arjona has been cast as Maxima in James Gunn's Superman sequel, Man of Tomorrow. The character is a warrior queen from planet Almanac. Sorry. She heads to Earth in search of a suitable mate and sets her sights on Superman. However, many speculate that this casting announcement might be a bit of a misdirect, and Arjona will actually be playing Wonder Woman and not Maxima. What do you think? Do you think this is a psych, or do you think it's true?
That just sounds like we're trying to make a fucking mountain out of a molehill here.
Yeah.
Literally saying what is happening, and the people, but what? No, just calm your fucking titties down, okay? Like, I don't know. If that's what they're trying to do, then okay, that's a weird.
But
way
what
of
do they
going
have to
about
gain
this.
from that?
Exactly. What?
Nothing.
There is no gain. I think this is just rumor mills churning.
Yep.
And
100%.
Why would you recast Wonder Woman anyways?
Well, because this is the DCU. This is James Gunn's. We're not getting the Wonder Woman we all know and love. Yeah. Even though she did say she had talks with them and it looked good, but let's face it, nothing's set in stone anymore, I feel. But the thing that does have me a little on edge is before this all happened, there were like two different sets of like actors who were in the running for this role, and Deadline put out an article, and James Gunn jumped onto X like he always does and kind of started talking shit, saying, I really thought more of Deadline. If they just reached out to us, I could have told them this is all BS. I haven't met with any of these people. And literally less than a week later, this news breaks, and it's like, she was on both lists. So it's like, what do I want to believe here, James Gunn? I get people might have beat you to the ball a bit, but it's a tough space.
I think this is a guy that he likes stirring up hype. He's done it for like all of his movies, and it's like, all right.
And I guess it only gets, like you said, gets people talking, and that's what you want, whether it's negative or positive.
He wants this to happen right now, what we're doing, what you toasties are, what you're thinking about after hearing the information. I don't know. That's why I don't get too invested in.
Don't really worry too much.
That part of it.
Yeah.
Until I see their face on the fucking poster.
Exactly.
Or,
because they could cast her now and then cut the character, cut the role, recast.
Right.
But honestly, why rush into Wonder Woman? Why not have another badass lady in the mix here? And it's like, that's a pretty cool thing. Like, we know Superman and Lois Lane are together now, but I believe in the comics, he ends up getting with Maxima at some point. So it's like, that's an interesting dynamic to kind of start off in a second Superman movie, I feel.
Like, already give him this almost a love triangle to
complicate things a little bit.
I suppose. Yeah, it's only fair. I'm I don't know the Superman comics nearly as well as others, but yeah, I guess that's the other like more human side of the story that makes it more relatable is the love interest and stuff, not just the heroic acts and all those things
that people really want to see.
Yeah. It's
but
like,
some people want the drama, I guess, which makes sense.
The faithful comic book fans, you're going to want the whole gambit of all the emotions. You don't want just
right. And I think, like we've learned, what James Gunn likes to do, whether it's Marvel or DC, he likes to bring out these obscure characters, like these B, C grade tier characters, and shine a light on them and make them an A-list. So it's like, this makes sense to bring this character into the fold so early. I mean, like Mr. Terrific, a character that sounded terrible, was one of the breakout stars of the last movie. And he's done that with the Guardians, like Rocket and Groot. Who thought that would be a good mix? He did. Paid off.
What is it? That's which Suicide Squad was his?
The Suicide Squad, I think it was. Yeah.
Well, we get Polka Dot Man and like pulling these little characters, like, funky DC characters, and then making them all these badass fucking like
Peacemaker, an asshole that he brought in and killed off, and then revived, and we fell in love with this character.
Yeah, fucking that's shit. That's one we've been talking about getting back into, but.
Oh, dude!
Anyways,
last season's great. You gotta check it out, man. It's good. Nice. But there's so much out there. Anyways, let's move on to another comic book property here, Dennis. Variety broke the news that a Static Shock feature film is in development. I feel like that's a no-brainer. Everyone wants Static.
Yeah, that show was bad. I loved watching it. I think one of the last Saturday morning cartoons I went out of my way to try to watch every Saturday morning. That kicked ass. And I think I'm assuming live action.
They didn't specify, but I believe so. Yeah, that would make the most sense.
I'd want to see it that way. Like that's how.
Yeah.
I think not to say animation's easy, but that would be the easier route to take. No, I want to see live action Static Shock. That would be cool.
100%. Like, oh man, it'd be so badass. And it's like, it's just a character that everyone can relate to. He's a regular kid, like kind of like your Spider-Man, and he gets these super heroic powers, and he doesn't know how to work with them, and it's a no-brainer. And everyone loves that character, and they've reinvented him multiple times on the page. It sounds like, so why not? Oh man, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, no, that'll be fun. Yeah, definitely check that out
for sure. All right, well, another comic book story here, Dennis. X-Men director Jake Schreier announced that he's reuniting with the writers of Thunderbolts, aka the creator of Beef, Lee Sung-jin, and the Bear showrunner Joanna Kahlo will be writing X-Men with him over for the MCU. Have you got around to Thunderbolts yet, or is it one that's kind of like, not too worried about it?
It's not for I'm trying to avoid it. It's just like.
There's so much out there.
So many of them. And I'm like, I'm behind in the series too. So I'm just like, fuck. I'm just going to, I don't know. I will definitely get around to them. But I also
would say before you go to Doomsday, you should check that one out.
Okay. But that makes sense because we got to start. We got to start leading all our characters into the same point here. All the spokes got to be meeting the axle at some point. So,
but I know the movie didn't really make a lot of money, but it was fantastic, man. Like, it had darker tones, relatable. It was about like loss. It's about feeling lonely and feeling empty. It's about depression, about like relatable shit. So I think bringing these people together and giving that to like the mutant kind and like introducing the characters dealing with being treated like outsiders and misfits, I feel like that's kind of what you want with the X-Men. Something a little more, I don't know.
Yeah. The ones that are being treated like outcasts are actually the ones who are saving our lives every day, kind of thing. That dynamic is great, and that's why the X-Men are what they are, and what sets them apart from the other comics around them too.
Sure, they could just ignore it, but they do what's right for everyone, not just mutant kind. Unless I guess you're like Magneto and his gang, they want to fuck the human race.
Brotherhood of Mutants. Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, staying with the X-Men here, Jeff Snyder of the Insider claims that Marvel has their eyes set on a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms leading man Peter Claffey to play Dr. Hank McCoy, aka Beast, in the upcoming X-Men reboot.
Nice.
But not only that, but rumor has it as well that Marty Supreme breakout actress Odessia Azon is being eyed for the role of Rogue. And I haven't seen Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, but I've heard great things. And this guy looks like he has a physical presence that I can get behind.
Good old
and I
Dunk.
love Odessa. She's great in everything.
Nice. Yeah. Well, because I haven't seen Marty Supreme, so that's being the last example of her work that I'm sure is fresh.
I mean, yeah. There's one indie movie that I don't think I saw last year called Pools about this like girl just floundering in the summer. It's just a weird little like character piece, and she was great in it. She was in she's been in a lot of things, but like I don't know, I feel like going for these younger up and coming actors who are on the brink kind of makes sense because that's what Marvel does best, I think.
Yeah, they definitely we don't the character actors, the people who, I mean, it's crazy in hindsight who they casted in some of their movies, where those people are now. It's incredible. I mean, James Marsden, I remember when I first saw X-Men, I was like, this guy's a dork. And then now it's just like, oh shit, this is actually so fucking perfect. And the fact that he's gonna find his way back over to the screen someday to play Scott again. But no, he is so goddamn wonderful in Knight of the Seven Kingdoms that I mean, I loved that show. I liked it way more than I thought I would going into it. But his performance is so good, and there's so much passion behind it. Hank McCoy, very different. Like I don't doubt he could do it. I'm very excited to see how he brings that to life on the screen.
I don't know why I always think about the cartoon, but then my mind also goes back to Kelsey Grammer, man. Like, I don't know, getting him as him, I'm like, I like that. But I'm intrigued to see a new take on it. Like, and I know Beast isn't huge, but he's not tiny either. So it's like interesting to see something in the middle. I mean,
he's a
case in point, guy. Wolverine is a tiny little guy in the comics, but then Jackman's a giant in real life. So
fucking 6'7" or something like the guy. They're 6'4". He's tall, fucking tall as fuck. Yeah, no, this is the stature of the actor. I don't think really
more about the talents.
Yeah, it's how they carry him now. You know, we got that awesome joke in Wolverine Daredevil with seeing the true to size Logan.
Yep. That was kind of funny.
You know, as he's described in the comics. But
and it just doesn't play well. It's awkward when you see what you think you always wanted.
Because on the screen you wouldn't take him seriously. In the comic book pages,
cartoons, he's a beast.
Fucking matter.
Yeah.
Because I want to see Colossus pick him up and fucking throw him like a baseball. Like that is Fastball Express for the win right there.
So yeah, I'm hoping that maybe we'll get some more casting soon. Now, I think the rumor is they're going for, I want to say the original. I think they're going for Angel, Iceman, Cyclops, Rogue, of course, is going to come in later, I guess, in the movie, it sounds like, if they bring her in. Of course, Jean Grey, we're supposedly getting in Spider-Man. We'll find out in a few months. So, yeah, I don't know. But staying in the round of Marvel and characters that we know and love and actors, Mike Coulter, Finn Jones, and Kristen Ritter have all been spotted on the set of Daredevil Born Again Season 3. That's right, Toasty. Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones, aka the Defenders, are officially back in action to kick ass alongside their buddy Daredevil in the third season of the Disney Plus series. How do you feel about getting all of them back?
That's cool. I kind of only really wanted Kristen Ritter back anyways.
Yeah. Now, I'm not going to lie. I like Luke Cage, but I don't like Defenders Luke Cage or season 2 Luke Cage.
Yeah. Season 1 of Luke Cage was a great show. That was rock fucking solid. And then they just undid all of this wonderful writing they had in the first one, and they completely changed his character. Iron Fist, never liked it.
I
don't even know why I forced myself to watch all of it, but I did.
I feel like I like the side characters more, like Misty and fucking Jessica Hendricks' character. But I'm hoping maybe now they could like juice up the character and give him a little bit more. Maybe he's grown as an actor. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence.
I can
about seeing him back.
And then I like I feel like I remember hearing not long ago, the actor himself even started shitting on, well, you guys, I can only portray what they gave me. Like I can only do so.
True, but
and he starts retroactive trying, like, dude, shut up. Just don't post things like that. Just
especially saying you want to come back and do it. That doesn't instill confidence. Now, the only reason
better,
only reason I can see this is happening, because of course fans hated him. I think it's just the cast. They probably have that bond, and of course Charlie Cox probably wants to be loyal to his co-star.
I could see there being something along the lines of, you can't recast the main four.
Mm-hmm.
If you recast one of them, maybe the others were
gotta recast all. Yeah.
So it's like you don't. And
then if you bring back two of them, why didn't you bring back the third to make the four? And it's like messy.
Exactly. No, I think, and it's just maybe just not have him in a bunch, or just have him fight people and not talk. Like I don't. I don't even want to hear him.
Put on his little half bandana and kick ass.
Yeah, even better. Yep.
Yeah.
Matt,
we don't need more of him.
Matt Murdock, give him one of your fucking old helmets. We'll paint it yellow.
There we go.
I want them and Frank Castle all fucking on the screen at the same time.
That's what we need.
Give it
little Frank Castle action.
Maybe off in the distance we just see Spider-Man swinging in the skyline. The New York characters. You know, I think people forget just how fucking many there are. I mean, it's where Stanley based all of his shit out of. So.
I mean, you get the West Coast Avengers, but they're on the West Coast. Most of our characters are on the East Coast. Most in that city alone. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. Well, talking about Defenders here, Dennis. Ice Cube and Kevin Hart are coming back. Universal has greenlit Ride Along 3 under the tutelage of the franchise director, Tim Story. They're all coming back to go on another ride along, and why so timely, I guess. The first one was mediocre. The second one was
screaming from the mountaintops, please give us more.
And I like both these guys, but come on. And the weird thing is, you know who wrote the first one? I don't even know if you saw the first one, but the wildest person in my eyes wrote the first one. Fucking Jason Mantzoukas. And it doesn't come off like Mantzoukas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't come back for the sequel to write that one.
That's funny. I'm like, I love how he wrote something that totally could be on How Did This Get Made?
Mm-hmm. I hope they do that someday.
That would be so fun. Oh my God.
Like, I feel like he could rip into himself if he had to.
Oh, totally.
But I mean,
I just hear Kevin Hart. Yeah, guys, let's do this. All right. Another movie. I got this. It's called Cube.
Yep. And it's interesting because apparently they all have wanted to do it, but they haven't agreed on a story. I'm like, what's the story? Some bad shit happens. These two brother-in-laws have to come together. One's a cop, one's a fast talker. What's the story here? Come on.
What's the story? Off. We're trying to not make a ripoff of Bad Boys is what the story fucking is.
Yeah.
Without it being Bad Boys, but you know, the more comedy edge instead of the action, but you still get a balance of both.
Right. You don't have that Michael Blade flair.
So I'm just assuming, but yeah,
you're pretty much on par here.
I feel like I've already seen it. So the best thing to come out about these films getting made, though, I will say, was when they did that partnership deal with Waze, and I could have Kevin Hart giving me my driving directions through Waze.
See, I'd rather Ice Cube yelling at me.
I don't
know why.
I think it was both of them, actually.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But it was just primarily Kevin Hart, but Ice Cube would...
Well, he's the more animated guy there, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that.
I just hate that they're limited. I hate that they don't last long. Because, like, Will Arnett, his Batman was one for a minute.
God, that'd be badass.
That didn't last long either.
Fuck. Makes sense. Get in, promote what you're doing, get out.
But I want
money along the way.
I want to keep the cool voice.
That makes sense.
Like,
and it's like you're not losing anything. It's in the fucking cloud.
Yeah, exactly. But
well, speaking of clouds, Dennis, Paramount officially announced that they are in the scripting stage for a third Top Gun movie, currently being written, and Tom Cruise is expected to return as Maverick. Who could see that one coming?
He did, because he's telling him to make the movie. All right,
I don't know. I mean,
it's gonna be like this.
Did we really think if they did a third one, he wouldn't be in it? Did we think they were passing off to Miles Teller and Glenn Powell? No. Sure, they'll probably come back, but
okay, yeah, I was about to say I can see them being in whatever this squad, whatever this mission is that they need to do.
Right.
Their Death Star trench run. Just don't give us that again. Like, give us.
Yeah, we've done that. Let's find something richer to do. But it's like, how much more is there to do? They've done the impossible, survived the impossible. But
we even had ground combat in the last one, which we didn't.
That's true.
Movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, they've already, I guess they've shown that much, so they're gonna have a whole other space.
Oh,
maybe
that'd be pretty cool.
Something in space, I could see that.
I mean, Tom Cruise was supposed to make a movie in space with Chris McQuarrie, and that didn't happen. So, I mean, maybe that's where Top Gun comes into play.
There's
Diet Gun.
It would be timely because there's a lot of things going on about the arming satellites and stuff has been coming up more in the news. The rules we used to follow of not putting weapons on these things clearly is getting broken. And I'm talking about in real life, not just in film.
No, I'm with you.
Like, so I could see there being some sort of like, I don't know, intercepting some fucking nuclear satellite that will then, some country will then, or terrorist organization will now hold the world hostage because they can just start blasting us from space. I don't know. There's all sorts of crazy shit. You know,
I guess you could just give us the same old shit, but maybe send them somewhere new. Don't have them just go to San Diego again. Send them to a different place. Deal with more different people. I don't know.
Well, they did maybe towards the end of the last one, but I get what you mean, though. True. And it's because that's the other thing. If it's Top Gun, it needs to be about the flight school, right?
Like, that's true. Yeah,
you would think it should be about the actual
Top Gun
flight school. You know, it's it's a fascinating to learn about.
And it's fun, but I mean, what worked, I think, was the fact that it was a little bit of retread of the first movie, but they had 30 years or whatever in between it, and now it's like 5 years. We're back at it again.
Well, I feel like this was always the plan, though. Once the first one struck so hard and did so well, it's like, well, we got to do it again, right?
I mean, it revived the movie theaters after COVID, so I guess
Tom Cruise is still, he's still crapping out Mission Impossibles. Then
true. Now he's open, has that slot.
Yep.
Why not? Yeah, I'll see.
They're gonna John Wick the fuck out of the Mission Impossible.
You gotta wick it.
You're gonna start having a side character. Fucking Simon Pegg is gonna get his own.
I would watch Benji. Hell yeah.
Benji. His own movie. The origin story.
Oh, I'd watch it. Have Edgar Wright direct it.
But then Benji's played by like Benedict Cumberbatch now for some fucking reason.
Oh boy,
completely different. Or no, Aaron Egerton. Like, you got like someone who's
younger,
objectively more handsome than Simon.
Totally, totally different stature and everything.
Yeah.
Sign me up for that.
That would be fucking funny.
Top Gun Generations is what Rick says out there in chat. That is true. There'll be there was Generations in the first one with Goose's son, right?
Yeah.
The first one, the second one. Fuck me.
Well, I mean, technically, it's true in the first one because you see the baby version of his character in the first.
That's
movie.
True. Yeah.
Meg Ryan is holding him in the.
And where was Meg Ryan in the sequel? Like, let's get her back in this new one.
They were at some. I know that didn't go well. Whatever. Either they didn't want her back. It was something that I don't think that was. Same with what's her name from the first one. Like, they didn't even ask her. It was very like, nope, you're old.
Yeah.
Top Gun Aliens crossover.
Top Gun Aliens crossover. Yeah. Well, that goes with Dennis's comment about possibly doing a space mission. Oh boy.
So Top Gun, Aliens, Predator, all the same universe.
There we go.
Shit, we're just halfway.
It's all...
Now we just need to bring the Transformers G.I. Joe universe in.
Well, I guess at that point it would be I mean, we can't bring Aliens because that's a Disney property, but we can bring Independence Day. I think that could possibly cross over. Oh. No, that's Fox as well. Fuck.
Oh shit, you're right. God damn it.
Damn.
Now we got Will Smith showing up, and he's flying a plane.
Yeah. Maybe we got fucking. What's his face? Comes back as his twin brother.
Tom Cruise.
Moving on.
No. It's just two Tom Cruises.
Oh, dude, I watched that. Fuck yeah. You never heard about me? I'm the bad boy. Or no, he's the guy. He's afraid to fly in a plane, but he has to do it for his brother. I don't know. But let's move on from this one. We're treading territory here.
Treading water. Oh,
boner alert, folks. Godzilla x Kong, the new Empire screenwriter Zach Shields will co-write the Weapons prequel alongside Zach Krieger, and now we know the title of the film will just be simply called Gladys. And the Academy Award winner Amy Madigan will reprise her role as the sinister villain once again. And it turns out this movie will hit cinemas on September 8th, 2028.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. It kind of makes sense and then I like the title, very simple.
Yeah, you know what you're getting into at this point. Sweet, simple.
I did want to comment. Rick, I do appreciate your comment. Top Gun Yellowstone crossover. Now there you go. I'm
Sheridan left Paramount though, so that can't happen. Although no, I mean Paramount does own Yellowstone, so yeah, that could happen. Yeah.
So you just get what's his name for Marshalls? I could see him. You just got to get the cowboy hat to fit on top of the helmet somehow, and then I think we're good.
Fair enough.
Anyway, sorry, not to detract from here.
No, you're good. I don't know. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, I don't really care about Gladys. She worked, the airiness of her work. Now, like we're trying to get in the mythos of her. I don't need it, but I mean, I trust Krieger. He hasn't led us astray yet, and all the people at CinemaCon that saw the footage of his Resident Evil movie have said nothing but kind things about it. So
nice.
This is going to be his follow-up to Resident Evil. So hopefully, I mean, they're not going to other people. So he's writing it with Zach Shields. So fingers crossed it's going to be worthwhile.
It should be, kind of the same cloth that way. So it's not like too different an experience.
Yeah.
Nice. So, okay. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. Well, talking about treading waters here, Dennis. The Wrap claims that Disney is trying to figure out how to make Avatar 4 and Avatar 5 cheaper and shorter than the first three movies. As great as this is, do you think that this could be done? Do you think that James Cameron would actually do this on a budget?
Actually, I don't give a shit.
I don't either.
James Cameron doesn't give a shit. He's over it.
He was already talking about getting out before the last one came out.
Yeah, I think I might have read the same article. He's just like, look, it's like once they pinned on 4 and 5, he's like, this was from the start. It was supposed to be a 3-picture film, right? So
I don't know what it was, but
it was. I already can't fucking stand these movies. I think that it's a waste of time. I never understood that ridiculous hype the first one got, and then I feel like it 100% petered off as they keep releasing more.
Well, I mean, the second one made some good money, but the third one only made like half of what the second one made, and that's why the whole situation has arisen that they're like, well, is it really worth the money? Yeah, it did hit the $1 billion club, I think, maybe almost close to $2 billion, but for the production budget, is it really worth it?
Dude, I don't know. If they really want to keep crapping this stuff out, throw it on Disney Plus.
Make it serious.
Yeah.
And then you can forgive the fact that it doesn't look super cinematic. You can just have whatever. Make it animated. Easy enough.
And Avatar anime. Let's confuse people even further.
There we go. All right. Well, I think our vitriol here.
And then Clancy Brown has to do a voice in it too.
Oh man, I'd watch Clancy Brown fuck up some Navi. Well, let's get away from. Let's get to something that's a little more our speed here, Dennis.
No tail fucking.
Yeah, no tail fucking, but still the same. Amazon and MGM Studios are making a live action reboot of Fern Gully, aka the movie that Avatar ripped off. I don't know. Do we need this?
What the fuck is a live action? Like, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
A live action
that smoke
Fern Gully
monster
would be fucking terrifying. The whole machine, the whole contraption. And then
the bulldozers,
the fucking monitor lizard, and the whacked out fruit bat that's like his
tweaking fucking
the collar, like the fucking the tag on him is always like fucking short.
And it's like, who do you get to replace fucking Robin Williams as that character? Who do you get to replace fucking what's his face? Oh, that's true. Tim Curry as the villain.
Oh yeah. It's a classic. It's been a long time since I watched that. I would like to give this a
right. I was like,
reviewing.
I think it's on Paramount Plus. I think I'm going to check it out. 92. It came out in 92. I'm like, I remember watching the VHS so much.
Yep.
But what does give me hope is I do like the writer director. It's going to be Marielle Heller. And she is known for The Diary of a Teenage Girl, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and a movie that you liked and I didn't like, Night Bitch.
Oh.
So I like her vibe and style. I feel like putting her in this world could be interesting. But I don't know about the movie in general.
Because I love the art style. That's a part of the charm of this movie. It
beautiful.
I'm a little scared of it going that direction. But
yeah. I'm with you.
I think it's just going to get chalked up as certain people will just call it fucking liberal art bullshit.
But it makes sense. It's like a movie people love. A lot of kids probably don't know it. And the craze is to take animated beloved movies and make them live action. So why not reach in your library, Amazon, MGM, and do it, I guess.
Our generation of films now, not just Disney classics, but things that the parents now will be considering
wanting their kids to watch. Yeah. And of course, kids probably don't want to sit down and watch this. This is old fashioned looking to them, like kind of what I felt like watching, like fucking Mr. Magoo or fucking even Looney Tunes, I guess at the time. It's sad to think. I'm talking shit about them, but yeah.
Harrison. For me,
the kids might.
It'd be like the really old, like the black and white Mickey Mouse cartoons.
Those
were tough for me to get into as a kid.
Or watching like Betty Boop or all those other weird fucking creepy.
Even Woody Woodpecker had more going on. Felix the Cat, like the really old Felix the Cat. Yeah, basically same era as Boop.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know.
I'm with you.
You're fucking with something that is.
Doesn't need to be fucked with.
I care a lot about,
But hey, they can prove us wrong.
All in for the reboot, huh? Interesting. Okay, Rick, I don't know.
Hey, I mean, people.
What is it about this, though? What is it about this that is?
Well, I guess it does. I mean, I guess today, day and age, with all the
message is still
ozone's being fucked up. It's even worse than it was now, and people are more environmentally savvy. So I guess you could lean into that.
You're right.
And dive even deeper.
Instead of it just being like a logging company, now it's like they're trying to build this data center in the middle of a forest. Server farm.
Or fucking oil drilling. I don't know. What
fracking.
Fucking. Although, do you think Amazon's going to make a movie about servers fucking up the world?
I knew that would be hilarious.
If they had balls, they would.
Powered by Alexa.
Alexa, Fern Gully me. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Let's get out of this one because we're just getting old and grumpy, I think.
We are.
Sony is making an R-rated animated Bloodborne movie. The president of Sony Pictures claims that it will be very true to the gory spirit of the game. And for those of you unfamiliar with the game, it's about a traveler who journeys into a gothic city full of nightmarish creatures. How do you feel about this? Would you prefer seeing this live action, or do you think animation would be just fine?
It would be cool to see it live action, but the budget would be fucking staggering to get the look right. I think animation makes a lot more sense because I mean, if you've seen footage of the game, it already looks really fucking
cinematic.
Sharp. It's very it's cinematic, very realistic. Like they try to like as realistic as these things can be, but it's a very gritty gothic tone to everything, and I love it. I've never played the game myself, but there's these gaming YouTube channel that I really like. A couple of them. This is one of their favorite of the Souls-like games. The art style of this game is just gorgeous, and I love the bleak tone, and all of it is fucking so cool. So I think it's going to translate very, very well to the big screen. If it's going to go big screen, I'm sure it's probably a stream.
I think I believe that's the way they're going.
But man, yeah, that would be fun. I think that's going to be really cool to see. And horrific. Like you have to make it bloody. It's like it's in the name, you know, like
exactly.
You've got to go for it.
And the fact that the president of the studio is like, it's gonna stay true. It's like, fuck yeah. And it's gonna be hard R. It's like, cool.
It's gonna be some fucked up things in there.
Right? Oh man. Well, this next one I think you'll like even more here, Dennis.
All right. Yeah.
Final Destination Bloodlines director Zach Lipsky and Adam B. Stein are developing a Metal Gear Solid live-action movie for Sony. Now, tell me about this. How do you feel? What's your take?
All right. So, a lot of it would then be where in the timeline are we starting? I don't think they should like if they just went true to the release of the games, you're almost starting in the middle of the timeline. Where the first game takes place.
Interesting.
So that would be interesting to have it like we're already like in the thick of it, because then that offers you the opportunity. You can go back and make the prequels that are technically sequels in the game. So like Metal Gear Solid 3, I believe, is the first prequel, and they
trippy how they do that shit.
I mean, the man, he's a madman. Like he's oh my god, one of my favorite.
I don't know why I want to say Kojima, but I know it's not him.
Yeah, Hideo Kojima.
Is it?
Yeah. So he's just fascinating the way his mind works and the way he approaches his creative process and these things.
If it is him, I'm more intrigued. I do see like he like likes movies like on like fucking threads and stuff. He'll be like, I just watched this. I just dived back into X-Files. Like, so if he's involved like he is with the games and as passionate as he is for like film and television, I think getting him with these Bloodline directors could be a match made in heaven for something like this.
I feel like as long as he's involved to it very closely, not to say he is that like it all needs to be exactly what it is in the games and stuff, because that's not realistic, but his tone is why we're there in the first place. It's his world that he's created is why the games have gone on to do what they've done. So as long as they leave that Kojima flavor in, I'm fucking all about it. Who the hell are we getting to play?
That's
Solid
where
Snake?
I was going to ask you. Yeah. Who could you see? Like, Jesus. I feel like it can't be someone older. It has to be someone like young enough that they can own this property for a while, I think.
I know. That's the annoying thing is because the last person to voice him, the last couple games, Kiefer Sutherland voiced Solid Snake. He's got that. I want you need to have someone that has this very cool, almost calming tone, but he's gonna whip out a fucking rocket launcher and shoot that helicopter out of the air while maintaining this very collected, badass sort of. And there's a lot of this like humor underlying in a lot of the dialogue and jokes between little things and very high concept weird shit, you know, like it's if they're going to really stick to the games, then it's going to be wild. Some of my favorite villains are the weirdest fucking people, and it makes no natural sense why they exist. There's a guy at Psycho Mantis. He can levitate. He can.
That's pretty bitchin'.
And he has telekinesis powers and can read your mind. In one of the games, there's a giant fat guy in a bomb defusal suit on rollerblades that rolls around and throws bombs at you and shit. And
nice. I thought these
so
were
many
about like
weird
war
things.
and military shit. No,
Yeah, it is. It is.
Huh.
That's what I mean, though. It's fucking wild. It's just, but it's weird when you really get into the weeds with these. There's a lot of very interesting characters. There's a sniper trying to kill Snake in one of the games. The man is so old, if you just leave the game running for long enough, he dies of old age because you waited too long to fight him.
Damn.
The unnecessarily sexy characters that are just shirtless dudes. Liquid Snake, he does not need to be shirtless for the whole game, but we're gonna see his abs. And then you got half naked Quiet over here and Sniper Wolf, wildly unnecessary wardrobe for her. But these are classic Solid Snake, like Metal Gear characters. I don't know, it's such a huge world. I would be very excited to see it, but what are you doing? Like, where are we, like, A, where are we starting from? B, how many of these movies are we making? Because there's a lot of storytelling already.
I assume you want to make a franchise out of it. You're going to want to take it for all it's worth.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's so shit. I'm very intrigued. I can't wait to hear more details about this coming out.
Cool. Well, that's going to do it for the news. There was a lot more news. I cut it down from 35 to 25 to 18. There's so much more we could have talked about, but there's only so much show that we can ask you to watch and listen to. So with no further ado, why don't we get into that second segment of our show here, Dennis, a little thing we call polls.
Let's do.
All right. On episode 237, Dennis reviewed Sisu Road to Revenge. So I wanted to know, out of Manhunter, Tombstone, Avatar, and Don't Breathe, which is the Toasty's favorite Stephen Lang movie? Dennis, where do you lie on this? I bet Avatar, right?
Oh, you know it. I loved him in Don't Breathe. That was
me too, dude. As that guy, the blind man. And I'm with you on that.
He's so, just like, it was so gritty and just so like, I love. Yeah, I'm going. Don't Breathe.
Did you ever watch the sequel? They flipped the script.
I don't.
And he's more of a hero.
I don't think I did, actually. Then no,
it's good, but it's just different. Like, he's fucking shit up, but yeah, the first one is such a classic. I love that. I'm with you. That has my vote. But let's find out what the Toasties had to say. 0% for Manhunter. I've heard great things about that movie. I gotta go and check it out, I think.
Yeah, it's been on my queue before, and then it gets shuffled around the streamers.
Right. Wow, that writing is so hard to read. 20% for Avatar, so I'm happy, all right? Avatar's not where I thought it would be. 20% for Don't Breathe, leaving 60% for Tombstone.
That was going to be my guess. I mean, it's Tombstone. I mean, it's a classic. It's
an American saga.
It is. I think that's always you never hear about people saying they hated it after seeing it. So
true. I just say I've never seen it because I hate Westerns, but I see the appeal for most folks.
That cast alone, man, just the group of people in this particular group of actors.
Well, who's in it? Who's our four guys?
Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer.
Is this the one with Doc Holliday?
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard of it. Never saw it.
I think you would dig it just based on the casting alone.
It does sound bitchin', those guys.
God damn it. Why am I just trying?
I didn't mean to put you on the spot because I'm just
Sam Elliott, Michael Biehn, Bill Paxton, Powers Booth, Billy Bob Thornton, Michael Rooker, Billy Zane.
Killer's Row. Wow.
Thomas Hayden
the
Church.
Zinester.
Robert Mitchum fucking narrates the movie. Like it's God damn it. Yeah, I could keep going even.
I bet, man.
Brilliant. It's a brilliant movie. I get what you mean though. I know you're not a fan of the
Jason No, but
Jesus Christ, I forgot he's in it too. But yeah,
there's some movies that are worth watching.
They transcend.
And that sounds like one.
They transcend their genre.
Genre.
Yeah. And this definitely does that. So
fair enough. Fair enough. Tombstone is a great movie. Combine it with the Tombstone pizza, and you are all set, says Rick in the chats.
Do you remember those ads where they used to theme it like that? It used to be like...
No. Well, I mean, I remember the Western, the commercials for Tombstone Pizza.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's
Fuck
like,
yeah.
They like.
I thought you meant they're like, watch the movie and eat the pizza. I'm like,
it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, product placement started getting fucking wild.
Right.
Well, back then. So
fair enough. Well, all right. Up next, you and I tag teamed on episode 237. Mike and Nick and Alice. So I wanted to know, out of Swingers, Old School, Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story, and Wedding Crashers, which is the Toasty's favorite Vince Vaughn movie? Dennis, I don't really know your take on these.
How could you not include The Internship? Oh my God, I'm kidding.
I love The Internship. I've seen that movie countless times. I love that movie. Him and Owen Wilson, a little bit of Josh Gad, all the other folks in that movie. It's a Google commercial, but I fucking loved it. I didn't think about putting it on there, but I know most people don't like it. Fuck you. I have a very soft spot in my heart for Vince Vaughn and his terrible comedy.
No, so actually, these four are great fucking options. I am actually quite torn because I think the character they establish in Old School is really good, but you don't get nearly as much of him. Whereas Wedding Crashers really gets to flourish.
Full on. Yep.
Dodgeball has a lot of quotable lines and stuff, but
Peter LaFleur.
It isn't just him. It's
the whole ensemble.
The whole ensemble really helps with that one. And then Swingers is a classic, but it's funny going back to watch it because it's like, fuck, man, the movie is pretty dry. Like you gotta definitely be in the mood for watching something like that. So I would say
to give those two props for what they did. I do respect that, but the movie, I could do without.
No, it's definitely, it's one of those. It's such a film school movie. You have to when you're going through that. Movie is so inspiring and it's so motivating. But now it's like hard for me to go back and try to watch it. So I would say Wedding Crashers then. After all that,
see, I'm with you. I love Wedding Crashers. What are the other options here? Old School, I like. You got the Air Muffs, but Dodgeball, A True Underdog Story is one of my all-time favorites. I mean, Wedding Crashers is like on there for me, but Dodgeball, just the stupidity and, like you said, the whole cast.
It is very much your tone of movie. That I totally get that.
Yeah,
that makes total sense to me.
Like you got fucking the announcers. You got fucking.
Stiller.
What's his Stiller as?
Man. Stiller fucking.
I always think of the opening of it when he's like walking people through Global Gym America, and he's like, "Let's turn that Frankenstein into Frankenfine," or "Nobody makes me bleed my own blood." Nobody. Or when he's fat at the end, fucking Chuck Norris. Oh man, love that movie.
Christine Taylor did a great job in that.
Oh yeah.
All the
fucking. Alan Tudyk as the pirate Steve. Stephen Root, Extreme Sports Quarterly.
Wife just fucking hates his guts.
Blazer, and oh man. But fucking Bateman and Gary fucking what's his face as the announcers. That's
probably the quote I use the most. What is it? Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out. I say that all the fucking time.
Yes.
Cotton. Let's see if it plays out.
But I mean, same thing could be said about Wedding Crashers. I guess any of these movies, really. Sorry, but yeah.
Wedding Crashers is a lot more grounded than Dodgeball is.
But you have a stellar cast there and great quotable lines. Oh man, and. Well, let's find out. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to force my thing on anybody. Let's see what the Toasties had to say. Sorry for my tirade on Dodgeball. I got to rewatch it. I love that movie. 0% for Old School. My mind is blown, man.
Wow.
I'm shocked by that. Yeah.
That's
zip.
0 for Swingers.
11% for Swingers. Now, I used a different polling system here. I believe this polling system I'm pulling this from is YouTube, so the numbers are a little different from what we're used to. I think our score equals 99%, not 100 somehow. Anyways, 44 for Dodgeball, and 44 for Wedding Crashers. So, Toasties are on our side. We're both divided, and they are too.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
fair enough.
I'm all about that.
Especially if you're looking at this poll, it's based purely on your favorite Vince Vaughn. Like, it's about Vince Vaughn. Then I get why Old School is further down the list, because he's like, yes, Vince Vaughn's in it and he has a lot of great moments, but he may be the second person you think of when you think of,
like I was kind of tempted to put his Gus Van Sant's shot-for-shot reboot of Psycho. I was thinking about putting on Brawl and Cellbrock 99, just to try to add a little flair, but I'm like, I feel like those movies would get zeros.
Right.
Maybe if we do another Vince Vaughn, I should try that.
The body swap movie that you
really Freaky. I just, me and Sarah rewatched that like 3 weeks ago. I still love it. Him playing a teenage girl is fan-fucking-tastic. The scene where he's about to make out with that boy in the car, oh man. Him as the killer is menacing. Like, both sides of those characters. Ah,
nice.
Yeah. I can't wait till we do another Vaughn movie, because that movie and maybe
Awesome.
Now I gotta you know, for those of you who have Apple TV Plus and you haven't watched it yet, you should check him out in Bad Monkey. It's a fantastic kind of cop drama, pulpy show, and he gets to do his Vince Vaughn thing perfectly. And it's done by Bill Lawrence, the guy who did Scrubs and fucking all these shows that are killing it right now on TV. But great. If you got Apple TV Plus, check Vince Vaughn out in Bad Monkey.
Nice.
Well worth it.
Forgot about that one. Jesus. And we've talked about it.
And they're doing another season. I'm so psyched for it, man.
Good.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for our poll section here. Dennis, maybe we can get into our review.
Let's do it.
Nice camera action, it's review time. Dennis and Adam, we gon' blow your mind. We're stepping up to the plate, ready to swing. Analyzing movies like a scientist would play.
All right, we're going to tag team this one, but I'll let you take off after we get the trailer.
Hi, Monty.
Hey, Jack.
How was your day?
Not great. How's yours?
There he is!
We're in college, Monty. These are supposed to be the best years of our lives.
I just want to have a fun night for once. Where did these come from?
Oh my god.
Presenting Mints. It's an incredible high.
No.
Come on.
No.
No.
Come on.
No. Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
You feel anything?
No.
Are these duds?
Oh, no.
It's an incredible high. So long as you take it with pizza. Without pizza, it'll blow your brain straight out your...
What?
I am Snackatron 3000. To receive your pizza, meet me in the lobby.
This is 2 flights of stairs.
There's no way we'll make it to the lobby. There's RAs.
Room check!
We are not of sound mind.
Let's do this.
Why are our heads exploding?
Earlier tonight, when I was in your room,
Loser.
and I spotted a tin of mints.
You are not coming with us.
You guys can't just leave me here.
There is a final phase that I didn't mention. Your worst nightmare comes to life
Oh, God, no.
and shoves a chainsaw up your...
We gotta get that pizza.
What is happening?
Please give us our pizza! We need to eat pizza!
All right. As you just heard, that is the trailer for the film Pizza Movie, starring Gaten Matarazzo and Sean Gambrione. Both well-known child actors. Now we're watching them in this role of these these are college students who they kind of get picked on by everyone else in the dorm. These are not the popular guys trying to unwind one night. Their handle of liquor is destroyed by the bullies who live in their dorm. But in the scuffle, a tin of quote unquote mints is dislodged from a ceiling tile, and find out, oh, these are drugs. Well, let's just try it. Let's take one and see what happens. Only to then discover this is some crazy designer drug shit that unless you consume pizza before you hit the final phase,
which they just so happen to have ordered right before taking the drugs and knowing the rules.
Yes. They then they will experience something absolutely horrific. All they have to go and do is retrieve this pizza and they'll be fine. But of course, roadblocks and hilarity ensues. So this actually, I have to say, has makings of something I was really enjoying. Right out the gate, I loved seeing these two kind of set up the type of people they are. I think they did a great job in a short period of time of portray. Like, it's like, oh, totally get it. They're charming. I feel for them, but like, wow, you guys just kind of let everyone dump on you. Like, you could tell that this is a result of their own decisions. We find out why over the course of the film, but I like their chemistry. And then Lily Wilson,
they were great together.
Lizzie.
Yes,
once we get all three of them together, they're very funny. Has a lot of very Harold and Kumar-esque elements that you're trying to incorporate into a film like this. But what really annoyed the fuck out of me is all of the other shit they kept trying to distract us with or put it up in our way. I did not care about all of these RA scenes they kept giving us.
Yeah, that was a little blob.
It slowed the movie down so much for me when I was so into watching their hijinks and the crazy hallucinations, and
because that all could have happened without the RAs, who have their own dashly. Essentially, they want to get all these kids who have broke the rules to be banished to essentially to get banished to a dormitory that's an hour and a half away from the school, and they're trying to get incriminating evidence off their phones, and there's one person who can unlock all their phones because he has a face that is so bland it can unlock any phone, and it might be one of our main characters. I agree with you. I feel like this is kind of like Harold and Kumar meets The Raid. Like, just wacky. You got to get through all these different obstacles and floors. And like, I went in only knowing, all right, it's about these kids getting high and they got to get pizza. I knew it had the Stranger Things guy, but I didn't realize it had Adam Goldberg from the Goldbergs. I'm like, I love this kid. And then Lulu Wilson from fucking the movies that I really liked. Wow, I had it a second ago. What the fuck is her movie? Not Mandy. Lulu Wilson. Fucking fuck. Becky. When she was the little kid, she's killing Nazis, and like, oh, fantastic. Seeing her with the three of them together are great. And then you have like these like popular kids that are using Lulu, and then you have like Sean's character is in love with this like kind of interesting girl who's into like this death metal type music. That's weird. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. It's one of those movies that's self-aware that it's a movie. It breaks the fourth wall. It just makes things awkward and crazy. And I honestly thought I was going to hate this movie, and I rather enjoyed it. I'm surprised by this. One character I love the most is Snackatron or Snackbot. I'm like, I love that little guy. He reminded me of in Harold and Kumar Christmas, Wafflebot, one of my favorite characters in a movie, a little robot Wafflebot that makes robots, and he gets Harold and Kumar to situations. And I don't know. But and then we have a cameo here where we're getting the voice of a butterfly. That was interesting. Didn't see that one coming.
That was I did like hearing the internal dialogue of the butterfly. That was great. It's like we keep calling back to this butterfly. It better fucking pay off.
Right.
I'm like, all right, that was fun. But that's the thing. That's the shit I was on board with.
The wacky, zany.
That's what I'm here for. I don't need the fucking lead RA guy to sing me a song. that goes on for so long. I don't need a whole animated sequence of seeing why this other hall is so bad. I get it. Like there was so much for me. I as much as I really enjoyed those aspects, the other aspects of it. It's when you hit these other notes, for some reason, it just turned it so sour, and I just sucked all the life out of the movie for me. Then the next scene was just trying to earn my trust back. And then, finally,
just to lose it again a few scenes later.
Yes. And I was getting so tired of that pattern and that rhythm they were following. Like, you could cut 20-25 minutes out of this movie, and I think it would be so much better. I want to see the journey, put a little bit of the RA stuff in just to establish, yes, they're bad guys. But like that first room bust that we see where the guy's like microwaving his macaroni and cheese goes on for so long.
Yeah, they really live in the they overstay their welcome, and a lot. Some of the times it's funny, most of the times not so much.
Yeah, it just sucks the life out of the movie, and for me it really hurt it, like detrimentally hurt the film. I'm like, at least cut a couple of them out. You don't need all of that shit in there. I am here to watch these guys try to get their fucking pizza. All right, Sydney, the new RA, the 32-year-old guy who came back to college.
Yeah, I was waiting for something to pay off from that. And like, he had his little scene, but not as much as I wanted.
The sight gag was funny, but it's like, it was still kind of unearned. I'm like, but I feel like if that was on its own and we got a lot less of the other stuff, maybe that would have played a little funnier. But some of the gags just didn't, I don't think, lived as well. The all become one. Like, that one wasn't very. That was a little overdone, and especially to
be such late in the stage of the gimmicks. That should have been something earlier, something a little less.
That would
not your main fucking final act sequence almost.
Yeah. Like there were beats I liked. No cursing. That was funny.
Yep.
Get all the way through having to try to ask her out, like. And then when they discover they're through the phase,
just saying that word multiple times
over and over.
And it's like, ooh, okay, this isn't gonna work.
I see that's so heartbreaking for me for this movie is I really liked some scenes, and then I really hated other scenes, and it didn't level it out to even for me. It just really hurt. So like I wanted to give it higher marks, but it's really hard for me to justify. Like, I couldn't see myself watching this ever again. Honestly, I don't regret watching it, but I'm like, for movies of this flavor, there's a lot of other stuff that not only would I watch again, but I have multiple times. In fact, Val put on White Castle last night, and I'm like, see, it's still fucking funny. The first one.
You know what it kind of reminded me a bit? It reminded me of The Binge.
Yeah,
the Purge type drug movie.
Yeah. That was
like, I would like to see these characters in something else. Like give them like just dealing with something. Like, case in point, we could have just had the whole movie about like these guys are on the drugs and people hate them because of what happened, or just the fallout of what had happened, why they hate them. That's a movie in and of itself. We don't need, like you're saying, the RAs and this and that.
Because to that point, you helped me remember. To keep calling that fact back, the football team. Well, you did the football team. Oh my God, you said it like 10 fucking times before you finally told us anything about the situation. I'm like,
and then it wasn't as big a payout. It's like, that's it. Okay, sure, cool.
Yeah,
way to waste it.
But I did, there's things like I thought it was fun when they broke the fourth wall. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
This is
I really like the grandpa stuff.
Yeah,
or the writer's room.
The actor they casted to do that too. All I could think of was Sneaky Pete when he came on screen, but played his uncle.
I didn't watch Sneaky Pete.
Oh
but,
shit! Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I like the cast and the creators, but never got around to it, sadly. But he's in that.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's one of the main characters. But yeah, it's like they had so many good elements, and they just shit all over the good things they had going for him. They needed a little more restraint, I think, when writing this one.
Yeah, I think these guys came from SNL, so it's like now they're like, oh, we don't have Lauren to stop us. We don't have anybody telling us we can do what we want.
I like the little bit of Sarah Sherman we get in there. I think she's really funny, and
She's been popping up, and I saw her in another movie that just came out today on streaming, and I'm like, oh shit, she's getting around.
Nice,
And back last time I saw Sandler, she was one of the openers. I'm like, oh, she has pretty good comedy, like stand up. I think she just put out a special. I haven't watched it, but from what I saw her live, I'm like, oh, she's got some funny shit. Like whenever I see her on SNL, I don't see much of SNL, but I'm like, she just has this look that it irritates me. But like her characters are great, and I like what she does. And just enough of her in this movie, I think.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, it's one I wanted to like. I was excited to see, but I feel like I was let down.
Fair enough.
For me personally. What about you, man?
I liked it, and if anybody wants to hear me wax poetically about it, not as much as we're doing here, I dive deeper into it. I'm going to be putting out, or it's scheduled to go out, a full video review of this on our YouTube page this upcoming Friday. So if you're listening to the show the day it comes out, it's probably already out at this point. But I'm going to give this 3 slices of toast.
All right.
How about yourself? Where are you at? 1.5, 2?
You hit the nail on the head, sir. 1.5.
I get it. It's not perfect. Like I think I said in my video review, it's not for everyone, and it could be tighter. Sounds like we're both.
Yeah.
I have a dumb sense of humor, so movies like this. In the post credit, I'm going to talk about 2 other movies I recently saw that I thought I was going to hate that came out this weekend that I actually was surprised by.
And that's the thing. I normally like. I feel like I too can enjoy a lot of what you're describing, but for some reason, it's just this particular mixture. I did not like how they tried to execute. Like it just left a bad taste in my mouth. And like I said multiple times, it's the RA scenes. Cut 15 minutes of those. Cut at least two of the big ones out. I probably would be bumping this up to at least 2.5.
Fair enough.
If it was way more focused on just our main 3 and the surrounding characters that they are interacting with, I would probably be at 3 as well. But they just, why'd they let it run away from themselves? Like,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
Hey, so judge it with your own judgment.
Yeah.
You might like it, you might hate it. If you've seen it, let us know in the comments if you enjoyed it, if you hated it, whose side you're on, or if you're just going to pass. We'd love to hear your takes. All right, so I'm going to move on to a movie that just came out recently. It is a little movie called Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Ooh.
She's been missing for 8 years.
Hey, Butterfly. It's Mom and Dad.
What was our daughter doing in a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus?
I just want my daughter back.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Rated R. April 17th.
All right. So right out the gate, this movie is like a handful to say Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Not The Mummy, because you don't want to get mixed up with Universal's The Mummy, which is having the resurgence now that Frasier is coming back in Wheeze. And this is a Blumhouse Atomic Monster release, so it's a little bit more airy, creepy horror, not really action adventure like The Mummy we know and love. So premise, as you heard in the trailer, you have a family. They're living in Cairo. The dad's like a news anchor doing like shots overseas, and the family's living there, but they're about to go back to America. But right before they go back to America, their young daughter, who's about maybe 6 or 7, gets kidnapped, and nobody can figure out what happened. 8 years later, our family is living in America. Life's gone on, and they get the call that their daughter's been found. They go, they bring her back, but she's kind of comatose, a little eerie, a little creepy looking. Weird things start happening. Oh, she's a little possessed, and shit hits the fan. It's interesting because I didn't love it and I didn't hate it. I'm kind of in the middle. It wasn't scary, but it was creepy. It had vibes. It had that eeriness, like it looked cringy, like
unsettling.
Yeah. And like even when they're in Cairo, it's like okay, and then when they're in America, like they're in the Midwest, it looks like they filmed in another country. I looked it up. They're filming in Ireland, so I'm like, all right, that's why it looks different. But they're going more for the gore and over the top creepiness. Like they're going to like make you like flinch. It's not jump scares. It's more of like
disturbing
fucked up stuff happening. Yeah. But it walks that fine line, and like I don't know much of the cast because I just don't. The only person I know is the dad, Jack Rayner. And but everyone's giving it their all. It's good. It's creepy. I was intrigued the most because Lee Cronin is the guy who made the last Evil Dead movie, Evil Dead Rise, which I loved because it was eerie and over the top and gory and just a new, fresh take on Evil Dead. Mm-hmm. And this felt more like it's akin with Evil Dead. Like if you didn't tell me this had anything to do with the Mummy, I'd say this could be an Evil Dead movie, down to ancient texts and recordings of creepy things and paranormal stuff. And I just read today, apparently Lee Cronin has said, yeah, this takes place in the world of Evil Dead. And it's like, fuck you. You don't decide that, but I guess you do. I don't know. So yeah, the reason they call this the Mummy, because the girl is found in this ancient sarcophagus wrapped up in like, she's mummified essentially. And there's a whole reason for that, and it's unsettling. It's good. And the movie is a bit long for my take, but I don't know. I mean, if you're going for like something a little different, you're not going for jump scares, you're going for gross out. If you want to flinch a bit, if you want to see something, I guess I could see it kind of being reminiscent of The Exorcist because she's a little possessed and the thing she does, like it's eerie, it's creepy. Yeah. But I like the dialogue sharp, the cinematography is fun, and the characters are well fleshed out. It's a good movie. Mm-hmm. It just, I don't know, something feels off to me in an interesting way. I'm going to give Lee Cronin's The Mummy 2 slices of the toast. I'd watch it again, but it's going to be a while, I think, if I do watch it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. You have till... By the time it's streaming, it'll probably be a while.
Oh yeah. Maybe. I don't know how it's doing at the box office. I haven't looked. I think it has like 13 million maybe right now. So it doesn't sound like it's killing it right now.
It's scratching its money back right now instead of.
Yeah, not what you're hoping for. But I could be wrong. That's what I thought I saw earlier. Oh, but
interesting.
It's definitely. I find it odd that they're dropping it right now, opposed to this should have been released back in October. I think it would have been a better play, but they got to have their reasons, I guess. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So you have a movie that I watched the trailer for, but I'm intrigued to hear your take.
Yep. My next review will be for the film Thrash.
Yeah, that's coming in fast. Must be a big one.
The National Hurricane Center has issued hurricane surge warnings for this area.
Just breathe.
They're saying it could be a Category 5.
That's what they always say, and then everything turns out to be fine.
Jesus Christ.
Lisa! Get your high ground! Go!
Several towns are cut off from any rescue attempts. We're sending our prayers to the people of those towns. I can't imagine the dangers they're facing.
No car?
Just a little bit away.
Sharks on the loose! In the Category 5 storm! Let's move!
It pushed... I
Bet you never saw this on Shark Week.
Wow. Okay. So funny enough,
that was the shortest trailer I could find, by the way.
I didn't watch that trailer before watching it. I might have changed my choice if I heard baby fucking shark.
I thought that was what it was. I'm like, am I going insane here?
No, that was a metal as fuck baby shark cover. This trailer for film Thrash. Now, in case you hadn't inferred, given the trailer that just played, Thrash is about a southeastern coastal town that is about to get hit with like the largest hurricane they've seen in ever, I guess. For some reason, it only lasts like 2 hours or less or something. But in the wake of this hurricane and the floodwaters that then hit the coastal town, in come this huge horde of sharks that are all just screaming inland. And Jimon Honsu, our tentpole, our biggest name in the movie. He is a marine biologist who's been studying these bull sharks, as well as other sharks too. They do mention a particular great white shark, and he's kind of watching over his niece, played by Whitney Peak, she recently lost her mother, and now she has no parents, so she's living alone at home. And she's struggling. She's struggling with depression in her own mental state. And then our other main character that we're following is played by Phoebe Denever. Now, I'm not familiar with either of these two actresses personally, but these are the main characters, not Jimon Honsu.
That's what the trailer made him look like. He pops in and out a little bit just to get your named actor in the mix.
Exactly. He's who brought the budget money in. So although it feels very soundstagey, they did a pretty good job of shooting these shots to the exteriors feel big. Like I do kind of feel like we're in a flooded town rather than a flooded soundstage. A lot of effects work, obviously. So the flood hits. Phoebe Denever's character, she's pregnant, and she's not from the town, so she's trying to get away. Of course, doesn't make it. She's now pinned. Her car is pinned in the floodwaters, surrounded by sharks, and she's going into labor. So it's like one fuck after another, and
damn,
it's right in front of Whitney Peak's house. So they kind of try to contain it to a couple of locations. And then we're also following a group of kids who just got adopted by these really shitty foster parents that are just taking care of them so they can collect checks, and that classic shitty story. And we're kind of just bouncing between the two groups as they're trying to survive these sharks. Jesus. I kind of feel like at points the movie was trying to decide what it was.
Yeah, I couldn't tell from the trailer. It looks jokey, but it looks serious, and it doesn't look like it's a low budget. It looks mid-budget.
It's pretty low. Like I artfully figured out how to do all the flooded sets, and there are several shots of actors actually swimming underwater. So like they did a good job of shooting those elements and making it feel authentic. The sharks, not so much. They look pretty, as CG as one you'd expect from something around this level. But man, this movie is just like, for how long is it? For an hour and 26 minutes? God damn, did it feel a lot longer than that.
That's been happening a lot, dude. Movies have been coming in under an hour and a half, but yet dragging so much lately. I don't know how or why this is happening so much.
It's, for me, I feel like a lot of the movie is just going through the motions. You get a lot of scary animal tropes. We check all the boxes. Because when I started watching this, and then Val came into the room. I was recovering from being sick this last week, folks. So that's why part of the reason why the show was delayed a bit. But this is one of the movies I was watching while I was sick. And when she came in, she's like, "Oh, you're watching." She thought I was watching Crawl again. It's like, "Oh, cool."
See, that's what I was gonna say. It looked like it was on par with Crawl, and I know you love Crawl, so I thought this would be a match made in heaven.
Crawl. That's what I was coming into it. That's what I thought too. And see, I didn't watch the trailer. I made the mistake of I just watched that scene that auto plays on Netflix.
And it was probably number one on Netflix the day you queued up Netflix.
It was in the top 5, I think. because I watched it like the day it dropped. Or no, it was a couple days after it dropped. But regardless, I was really hoping for a Crawl like movie, because even Crawl works so well living within its constraints. I'm like, okay, this is going to be like that, but with sharks. Not even. It's so much more about like all of the other things happening. The baby getting born, the mattress she's laying on floating up into the ceiling of the house. Like, the logic doesn't make any fucking sense. How this third floor is flooded almost all the way up to the ceiling, but in the other house where the kids are, they're barely, they're just kneeling on the fucking dining room table. I get it. Topography, we could be different elevations, blah, 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 blah. I know, but it just...
But do you know?
Everything seems to work out by a matter of convenience, whether good or bad. It's just, it's always the easiest answer to get through everything. And it's just, now we're here, and we're here, and we're here. And the whole movie feels like this, on this rhythm. And we just got, and I'm like, oh my God. I wanted to like it, because my experience with Crawl was so unexpected, and I did not think I would love that movie as much as I ended up loving it. I came in to this film with kind of almost those expectations. Now, not nearly as high, because I'm like, you can't just do that again. I was right. You can't just do that again.
I also got a little bit, maybe, I thought it would be like a mixture of Crawl in that CN movie from a couple of months ago. Or I'm saying it wrong. The Sharks in Paris.
Yeah.
Anything like that, or nothing?
Oh my God, I forgot about that fucking horrible thing. Jeez, that's right.
Both Netflix movies.
God, and I tried to block that one out. That was yeah. I thought it would just kind of be like a fun, campy creature feature, and it just got so wild and cheesy, and I don't know. I wanted it to just at least have fun with it, and it was really hard for me to. I don't know if it was just the state of me still recovering, but I just, like, Val even sat in with me for about 10 minutes, was just like, oh, what? Oh my God, this is like, I know, but I'm gonna get through it now. So, Thrash, streaming over on Netflix right now. I'm also going to give this one 1.5 slices. It's really hard to justify seeing it unless you're just really into the creature feature horror style. I get that. Maybe just give it a watch just to see how, the set pieces are cool. I think the sets themselves are interesting, but the performances were pretty lackluster. The writing itself, I was just not. It was very flat. I don't think it was nearly enough depth and of range for these actors to really dig into something other than just screaming all the time. It's just for trying to make it look like a female-led, like an empowered character. It did not play off that way. They still ended up being written as damsels in distress, when you could have done so much better. Especially when there's opportunities for things to get punched at more, and then that decision wasn't made. And I don't feel like the couple times they do get to thrive or excel, I feel like now we weren't earning it. We should have been doing that a long time ago. I don't know. I actually wanted to like it a lot more than I ended up liking it. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
1.5 slices for you.
What? Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll try to dig us out of this funk. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I have a movie coming out this Friday, 4/24, and it's called I Swear.
What are you doing?
What's all this nonsense?
Hey! Oh, God! What is the matter with you, boy? It's called Tourette syndrome.
John?
An impulse in my brain that makes me do things or say things that I shouldn't.
I don't think Tourette's is the problem. People not knowing about Tourette's is the problem.
Hey!
Educate them.
I Swear, rated R. Opens April 24th, only in theaters.
All right, well, I'm not sure how much people watching or listening are up to date on all the award ceremonies and going-ons with the world, but a couple of months ago at the BAFTAs, there was a whole ordeal because someone with Tourette's in the audience was screaming out racist things when Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were up there, or saying homophobic things when the host was up there, and just stuff throughout the whole night. And there was a question whether that person should have been there, whether they should have been segregated, whether this was on purpose, and just spiraled out of control, and nobody was taking any of the blame. And that was for this movie, essentially. The guy this movie was based on, John Davidson, was in the audience, and he has Tourette's, and they were promoting this movie there. So essentially, it's a biopic. It starts in the 80s with this young boy in Scotland. He's a normal kid, and then one day something happens, and like he starts getting these little tics and starts stuttering and starts swearing, and everyone thinks he's just being a wise ass, and he really can't control it, and it just spirals out of control. Kind of separates his family. His dad leaves. His mom just has him on pills. Tourette's wasn't really a thing most people knew about back then, so it was like, all right, well, take the pills or don't, but you're kind of a freak type of thing. And he really didn't get out of the house much. And then we jump forward a couple of years. Now he's probably about 18, 19. Him and his mom are at the grocery store. He runs into an old friend from high school, and the kid's like, oh, why don't you come over to my house and have dinner with my family? He's like, no, but I'll come over. And essentially he doesn't want to be there because he doesn't want to offend anybody, because he like flings food at people, and his family makes him essentially eat in front of the fireplace, so if any outburst happens, there's not a big mess. But this family won't take no for as an answer. The mother's like, come in, because the mother of his friend is a nurse, and she understands people with disabilities and problems, and she kind of takes a shining to him, and she's going through shit herself. She is diagnosed with cancer. She doesn't have much time to live, and she kind of really likes this boy and invites him over to the house. She doesn't treat him any differently than anybody. She kind of wants to make him more independent, and essentially this boy leaves his house and moves in with them, and kind of betters himself under the tutelage of this woman, Dottie, and kind of becomes a member of the family. She helps him get a job, gets his own place, and it's just this beautiful movie about watching how like this guy can thrive with this disease. And then it becomes about like, maybe I got to own this. Like his boss at his job is like, you really should try to get people to understand Tourette's and like teach people about Tourette's and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a movie I honestly never would have just walked in and probably wanted to see, but it was one of those mystery movies they have at like AMC or Regal. And I'm like, when I saw it came up, I'm like, this fucking movie. Because I saw the trailer, I'm like, it's not for me. But I was blown away. It's touching, it's funny, it's sad, it's moving. It gives a weirdness about this disability not a lot of people may fully get. Like, you think you know about it, but it dives deeper. Strong performances. I don't really know any of the cast, but the young boy who starts off playing this character, watching him be a regular kid and then get Tourette's, really good. Then he grows up to be this actor, Robert Aramayo, really strong performer. And the woman who takes him under her wing is this actress named Maxine Peake. She's charming and delightful and just a godsend. And then his boss at this his job is played by this guy, Peter Mullen. He's kind of this gruff guy, but he's really like, he looks familiar, and I don't know from what. But he's everyone's great except for this kid's family. Like, everyone's giving great performances. It has this interesting look, like you feel like you're back in the 90s almost. It's kind of flat and stale, but it works, and the set designs are just bland. But it has this charm and this likability, and I really, really like this movie, and I feel like it's 2 hours and 1 minute, just a little over 2 hours, and it just flew by. I never was I bored or let down, and it was just a fun time. Like, and it's beautiful. So it opens up this upcoming Friday. I highly suggest, if you're looking for something that the whole family can get behind. I mean, yes, there is some coarse language because of what the kid has.
Sure, yeah.
But I feel like this is a movie a family can watch, and young, old, anybody can get behind it. It's just something different, and it's not preachy. but it kind of is preachy, but it's not like religious or anything. But
yeah. The human condition and like that awareness of these sorts of things. You were talking about Peter Mullen looking familiar because you watched Ozark, right?
I watched a little bit of it, but that would make sense.
He's the he's the leader of the family, the farm. He's the main.
Oh, okay, the
like
bad guys,
the big bad in like all of season 1 before his wife takes over. Yeah,
fair enough.
Great actor. In several other things, obviously, but
and this guy pops. Him and this woman that plays the lady that helps him.
Yeah,
fantastic actors and actresses, like all around, just delightful characters.
Nice.
And I know this is based, it really surprisingly is to me, and I don't mean to demean it, but just not something
you would normally choose.
Yeah, but definitely worth checking out. Like,
nice.
Well, do you got to run out to the theater? No, you could wait till it streams somewhere, and it definitely would be worth watching at home. But now, like I said, this is based on true someone's life. I imagine they fabricate some things and make some things better than. But overall, as a biopic, it's a pretty solid one. I'm gonna give, I swear, 3 slices of toast.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice, man. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So you did dig us out of the hole.
I did. I just had to keep us on the edge. I should have done my old trickster ways and been like, this guy has Tourette's and it's bullshit and this and that. I loved it. But I haven't done that in a while. I got to do that again sometime.
Classic move.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Wow, that's great to hear, though. I was curious about this one. Did hear a little bit about it. And
yes.
No, please.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
In high school, a friend of mine, his uncle, or their uncle had Tourette's. So it's there's like the cartoony TV version that we heard about as kids. It's like that was kind of your exposure if you didn't actually know someone personally who had it. So like I didn't know how many other forms of it there were, and he kind of had it, he was on a bridge between a physical Tourette's stick, and he had an audible one too. Not very often, but every once in a while we'd get a little jump scare. And
they kind of touch base on that later on when it does become him helping others with it. Like they show all the different types and the way that people have and interact. It's kind of cool to see, man. Because I believe that some of these people might actually have it, and like,
so that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's just so crazy to think back 20, 30 years. People didn't know how to deal with or cope or take. And the interesting thing is, like I said, the mother was like, just make him take pills. The doctor wants him on pills. And this woman who's a nurse is like, no, I don't think he needs the pills. The pills are making him worse. And it's just interesting because the mother resented. It's like, you don't know better than me. And it's like, no, she did, because the pills were making him like had this negative effect on him and not really helping, which was odd. I don't know. But the weird thing was, I saw this like a month ago and it's now coming out and like I said, this was a part of the BAFTAs, so I feel like this probably played overseas before it came here.
Makes sense.
So, yeah. And it's always delightful to hear Scottish accents throughout a whole movie. It really makes things fun, especially when they're saying wacky things. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. Well, that sounds really interesting though. I would check that out when it hits a streamer that we've got for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably going to hit like a Hulu or something in a few months if I had to guess.
Nice.
Yeah. Well,
cool.
Yeah. That's going to do it for our old reviews.
Yes, sir. Thank you for joining us for all that fun, folks. But maybe we missed out on a movie or something you thought we should have covered, or maybe you have one to suggest that's upcoming that you think, oh, these guys should definitely hit that review. Please let us know on our socials. Where would you find those, Adam?
Well, we're going to talk about that in the post-credit scenes, but Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, Kick, and YouTube. Pretty much at movie_toast.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But and say you're already following us. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Dennis, I know, appreciates it as well. You can get so much more. You can get links to things. You get links to different videos that I put out daily. You can hear about upcoming events and stuff. Like we have upcoming events and stuff, but we do. We'll talk about it on the socials. Exactly. But you're already following us. Maybe you like the show, but something's off. You want to improve it a bit. You want us to know how we can improve it. How can they do that, Dennis?
I think you can head on over to Apple Podcasts and please leave us a review. This show can only be as golden, buttery, delicious toast as you can help us make it. Your input is valued and helps mold the show into the best thing we could possibly make it. So good or bad, up and down, left or right, whatever the fuck you have to say, just let us know over at Apple Podcasts and leave us a review.
Maybe you've already done that. Maybe you don't want to do it. You don't want to do any of that. We just ask one simple thing of you, and that is to please
stay
toasty.
I'm the Dennis, they're the kings of the real. Reviewing new movies, they keep it real. Coast to coast, from LA to the east. On the podcast show, they feast on the beast. Adams bringing knowledge like he's Professor X. Dennis with cuts deeper than Wolverine's claws. I guess Marvel, DC, they know them all by heart. Breaking down the plot, tearing every scene apart. They got the juice like Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Breaking down movies with a sharp precision. Adam coming in hot like a John Wick hit. Dennis bringing the heat like the climax of a Tarzan flick.
All right, I got to double apologize. First of all, we talked about this last episode, but I'm going to hit it, then we'll say it. The reason I got so irritated is because I thought I hit it, but I didn't double tap hard enough, so it didn't come up, so it didn't warn you, and we're out of sync, because I was like, we're getting it this week, motherfuckers.
Right,
so I'm sorry.
You said the stay so fast, like, oh, shit. I was like, I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll sup. Now you're catch up. Now I'm up. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, good.
It's just not hitting the button hard enough to have the scroll come up.
And I did miss the slice cue earlier. I'm like, and what's funny is when you hit it, scared the shit.
Oh shit! Sorry.
If you go back, no, but I think if you go back and if you're watching or if you see the clip later, you will see me fucking jump. Like
the whole time, I'm like, all right, you're the guy that hits the sound cues. Maybe you're building up to something, but I'm just gonna have it ready just in case. So sorry. I just don't want to be like, because I know in the past, like, hit the button. No, you hit all the other ones. So
yeah, I did. Yeah, definitely.
You're just in the zone of talking. So it's like, I get it.
Same with like getting to that first trailer. I was just like, and here's the first trailer. I was just like, oh,
well, you were looking at your notes, and I'm like, shit. I'm sorry, man.
But they said with the movie, we got there.
Yeah,
we got there.
My apologies.
238 episodes later, we're starting to warm up.
We're learning things here. And then another thing, like, I want to apologize. A couple of weeks ago, you kept getting spammed with the fucking email fucking passcode bullshit.
That's just
sorry.
That's a normal thing. That's not. You don't have to apologize for that. That's all good.
So I was very pissed off the past 3 weeks because our X account, which is our original social media account, I mean, it's only like 400 or so followers, and we love them all. But we got suspended for inauthentic purposes, and I don't know what the fuck that was. So I'm like, I'm going to make a fucking another one up. And I thought that account was associated with my phone. And so I made a burner, 0 followers. And then I've been trying every day to see, but I got an email saying we're permanently banned. And even though I pledged my case and I tried explaining everything, nope. But then yesterday I tried posting and it's working again. So we're back in action on an X. Fuck social media.
Fuck? I was watching that fucking. That's when I was just like, oh, Adam is so fucking pissed right now.
Because that's like our big player right there, man. That's where we get a lot of views.
Yeah. No, that sucked. But I'm glad it came back though.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear the conclusion to the epic saga.
Yeah, it just happened yesterday, so I'm like, I'll hold off for it.
Good.
Oh, boy. So sorry, I know we teased earlier and I cut you off. What's up with Maul? How you liking Maul and everything, man? Is it good? Is it bad? Where's it at?
So, taking a beloved villain, this is the classic Star Wars like thing. Now we're going to take a beloved villain that was barely in a movie and we're going to, and this huge fascination has been surrounding him, so to the point to where Maul was then brought into other animated series. He was brought back into the live action film in Solo. This is taking place a little bit after the rise of the Galactic Empire, and Maul has been betrayed by Darth Sidious. He was meant to be an apprentice of his, and now he's just like, fuck this, we're burning all this shit down. It's not Sith versus Jedi anymore. This is, I want to crush the Empire. That's it.
Damn.
That is the fucking motivation here. It is the most gorgeous of the animated Star Wars series I have seen so far. Whatever they've changed, there's like it's somewhere between this hyper realistic depth of focus that they're giving things. The characters are, I love the way they're drawn, and then almost the watercolor like backdrops that they're giving, the wider shots and things. The music is 100% on point. We get his like Duel of the Fates sort of theme. Kind of comes up a little bit once in a while. I love this is following the classic Dave Filoni. We're not going to bog this fucking thing down with the big old opening sequence. You get a few seconds of the title card and boom, we're smashing into the show. I like that this show is picking up where things like Rebels and Clone Wars, you're kind of ramping up into the action, and you're ramping up over time into like the heaviness of the show where you kind of mature along with it. We don't do any of that in Maul. You start off in the deep end. It is dark, it is dank, but I think it's gripping that Sam Witwer just brings Maul to life in such a way that I hope it would be amazing if one day he got to actually play him live again. Sorry, Ray Park, but Sam Witwer.
I mean, didn't he play him in Solo in that hologram scene, or was that Park?
I think it was his voice.
Oh, okay.
He did the voice, and Park did the physical, like was the body again, just like the original. Although he got his one line. Yeah, no, Maul. It's so fucking good. I like we get this little bit of a cop story. God damn it, I can't think of the actor's name. The driver, like the guide from Civil War. That's
yeah. Oh, I love him. Fuck. The big guy, the heavy guy.
No.
Three names. Oh no.
The Hispanic guy, the mustache.
Oh shit, I love him. Him.
He's fucking
fuck.
Great. He voices the cop that's kind of investigating why is this seemingly all these gangs that he's used to dealing with.
Wagner Mora. Ooh.
Yeah, yes.
Love him.
He's like, why all of a sudden is this? I've been hearing this rumor of this guy named Maul. All of these scary dudes are scared of him. Like, what the fuck is going on? Then we have a couple of Jedi who have been in hiding for years, and Maul can sense the younger of the two. He senses the Padawan. It's like she is something, and there's a lot of fan theories as to whether or not she becomes Darth Talon, things of that nature. That could be there. I don't want to pick too hard at that. I just like what's happening in front of me now. There's three or four episodes so far, and I've loved every fucking minute. It is brutal but insightful. I like that Maul isn't just a monster. He has his own code that he follows. He's not here to just slaughter, but he can. He's still fully capable, and he will think nothing of cutting you down if you get in the way of his goal. But he also isn't just committing murder wholesale. Like it's Sam Witwer voices Maul. He's actually, I think he's the only actor the primary actor who's voiced Maul in most mediums in games. And if you're not familiar with the name, you might have played the game Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. That's actually Sam Witwer not only voicing the character of Starkiller, but that's his face. He played physically. He played Starkiller for those two games. So there's still hope that maybe whether Starkiller comes back. I doubt that because Starkiller kind of breaks most Star Wars canon to exist. So so the games kind of exist in their own little offshoot thing. They're fun, but it doesn't make sense to then have all of our main rebel heroes killed off by this one guy. And like,
I mean, that'd be pretty dope.
But yeah, same.
Now,
Sam Witwer does a fucking fantastic job. Everyone, all the voice work. Our favorite TV president voices.
Jedi
Haysbert.
You betcha.
Voices the Jedi Master that is looking after our young Padawan, she's kind of getting pulled, and she's starting to get pulled in two different directions.
Than that sultry voice to be a Jedi Master,
right? Oh, and it's so good too because they have him playing like this older, almost Yoda-like sort of guy that walks around with a cane. But of course, as soon as combat breaks out, he doesn't need that shit.
Yeah. Like, if not him, I guess maybe Keith David, but you gotta love President Haysbert.
Yes.
Palmer.
He did. It's great. I think he does a great job. It's a really solid show. I'm looking forward to every episode.
Now, can I go in blind, not seeing any of that other shit, and enjoy it?
I think so. It feels pretty
lost?
contained. They inform you, I think, of all of the necessary things that you need to know, but to appreciate some of the more subtle things, like the references to his, a couple times it gets called out, his droid legs, his mechanical legs. Like, if you don't know why he has mechanical legs, you might...
Fair enough.
That might be a mystery. But, like, you've seen episode 1, so you know he was cut in half. You don't necessarily need to see his whole journey of how he got back to the place he's in, because they kind of tell you enough that you need to know. Why are the gangs afraid of him? Well, because they all double-crossed him when he was trying to set up basically, like, the biggest fucking gang peace agreement that has ever been arranged. And he was right on the cusp of it before the Empire caught wind, and they had to come in and wipe it out, because fuck that. You can't have, especially Maul. Palpatine, he don't like Maul. And we need to distinctly identify, for those, again, if you're not into all the other nuances of the lore, he is not Darth Maul anymore. Fuck the Sith. He's turned his back on all that noise. He obviously he's still in touch with the Force, but he's almost like a gray Sith, I guess. If there's gray Jedi, then he would be like a...
I didn't know that was a thing.
I think they're kind of making it a thing. There's a lot of weird subcategories on this spectrum of Sith versus Jedi, and various books and things. There's characters that represent all those pieces of the scale there. But yeah, I'm loving it. And it's not just like, I don't think it's just fanboy hype too. It's just very well written. It's well paced. Because these are it's a TV 30, so you're only getting
26, 24,
something. Yeah, about that. So those, and you're in and out, and I'm already like, fuck, let's keep going. Dave Filoni, you've done it again, and the scalpel just keeps getting sharper, man. Like, the tools just keep getting better. This is the best looking, I think, of all. Like I said before, it's the best looking of all of the animated Star Wars projects. With probably Tales of the Underworld as a close second for me. I hope they keep this style for a while, because it looks so good. I would watch a full movie if they did a feature animated in this style. I would easily, without question, watch that. So
nice.
So definitely check it out, Rick. Adam, I think you'd like it too. It's I don't think it's
not
so steeped.
I mean, I was holding off because at one point we talked about maybe doing a watch along with it. So I was like, I'll talk to you if you have. It's all good. Watch alongs are kind of hard when you're by yourself. It sucks. Nah, it's all good. No. Hey, I know you're not going to wait. This is a show. No. Dude, there's a billion things that I'm trying to catch up on, so I'm all good. I am going to watch it, but I can't wait to talk to you once I actually have seen it. But you did mention that there's different spectrums of Jedi and Sith and whatnot. That brings me to another question I have. When we last spoke, you mentioned that you got on board of a show I liked called Love on the Spectrum. Have you seen the new season?
I don't watch every single episode. It's where
Val
had it on, and I
should.
I would say I would watch, like, let me rephrase that. I didn't watch every minute of every episode. I got doing other stuff at the same time, but I'm still here for it. There's definitely the favorites. There's
sure.
Oh yeah, of them. I do love seeing it, and there's some that are just so cringy. I'm like, oh god, dude, just shut up and let her talk. Like, just listen to what she has to say.
Yeah. So people feel watching this show or listening to it, they're like, let the fat one shut up and let the other guy talk. And I'm like, I get it.
Yes, it is a dating show. It's a dating show for people on the autism spectrum, and it is quite charming and beautiful. Everyone just wants to experience love.
Yeah.
And it just shows like the pureness of the human spirit, and I love getting to a little window into that world,
and you're getting to love these people, like the characters, but the real life people. And like I just like a week or two ago they dropped the new season. I binged it all in one day. It's so addicting, but they didn't bring back everyone from the previous season, so I'm like, and then there's like characters that you're getting to know and seeing go on date, and then by the end they're like, here's what happened since we shut the cameras off, and it's like some of these aren't even together anymore, and then other people broke up that have been together for years, and it's like it's such turmoil because you're rooting for these people, but at the same time it's like, all right, if a relationship doesn't work, I get it, don't be stuck in it, just don't feel like you have to. Like some of these people, they're like, oh, I love you after one date, but oh man, it's a beautiful show.
That guy.
Yeah. There's a lot of people. It's if you've never seen it and you have a heart, definitely check out Love on the Spectrum. It is such a bingeable show. There's like a foreign version of it, which is the original, but then there's the American version, which kind of rides high. But anyway, time we. Oh, sorry.
I just want to throw one more comment regarding the show. I think for me, what's so different about this one too is I normally can't stand these sort of reality dating shows because that's not really what this follows. When you cut out all of that superficial shit.
Yeah, it's not about getting drunk, fucking. It's about finding a soulmate. It's about learning how to communicate with others when you can't. It's like opening your world up to something you want because you see everyone else having it.
And then as in the audience perspective, opening yourself up to other people's perspectives and the fact that this love exists everywhere. It's and all these people who participated in the show, they deserve to find that love too.
But like you said, there are some people that it's cringy, and some dates where it's like, oh, this is so awkward. They gotta cut away. They gotta end this, but it just keeps going because they're gonna show you the ins and outs,
and they persist too. And it's also for their own trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
The one guy that lived with his mom and sister, that he went in that and the guy from Vegas went in that first date in that restaurant on the Strip, and that girl
that's
was so
the new
sweet.
season.
And she was so patient, and she was just as nervous as he was, and I love that honesty and that innocence that happened.
And once you can get that out there and own it, it kind of takes the tension away, and like
the second date was great.
Yeah. And then you're cooking for her, you're going to her house, she's coming to your house.
Yeah.
But that's when things can get tricky. Like bringing someone into your house and it smells like dog pee, or your room's messy, especially with someone who's on a spectrum and wants neatness and order. That could cause a little bit of chaos.
Yeah.
But
but it's a good one. It's a good one. I'm with you.
Yeah. I love it, and I want more. And I fail for these folks, but let's see. So I there's a few things. Logan, I have a list of things, but I know we got to get going.
One
soon,
of them called Logan. Is that the guy that likes the fucking? He went to the Ren Fair and that we're watching the.
No, that's James, dude. James is my man. I love James. I love James' parents,
man. Holy shit.
Dude. I love how pissed he is. Oh, iridescent light bulbs in 2025. What is this? I want. Oh, only one bat. Oh man,
I don't know. I don't like this doorknob. Oh, but this
I'm talking. Do you mind if we get this house if I switch that doorknob out? Okay. And I'm like in my head, I'm like, fuck you, James. And I'm like, no, this is exactly what I would do because I'd fixate on the dumbest shit too, man. Right. That's the thing about the show. It's like, yeah, I'm on the spectrum most likely after watching this show. I aligned with a lot of these guys.
Oh my god!
But it's just beautiful.
We said the same thing. It's because like there's this miniature scale. Adam, I told you about it. We've been talking on the show. That miniature scale craft project I've been doing with Molly. That's usually what Val has on TV while we're doing that. So that's how I've been listening to a lot of the conversations, and then when I hear something wild, I got to stop and see like, whoa, hold on. What did he just say to her? But yeah, we kind of relate in that regard. Like, oh my God, everything he just said I'm like, oh fuck, I feel exactly
like
the same way.
Yeah, exactly. It's like something mundane and something stupid, but it's like, oh, yeah, what's wrong? What? There's an issue here.
I fully understand that logic of why he has to put the thing over here instead of over here. I'm like, oh my god. All right, well, you know what? Whatever.
Hey,
I made it.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's a spectrum for a reason.
Exactly, and it's beautiful, man. It's a great show.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah. I did mention on the last show that Ireland's back in the fray, but
yes,
the past 2 or 3 weeks, there's been a new front runner that's now dipped off. But for about a steady couple of weeks, Vietnam was killing it with the downloads. So thank you if you're watching and listening over in the Vietnam area.
All right. Well, thank you for the downloads there, folks.
Really do appreciate that. But
Team in.
Sorry,
this one's for you.
So I mentioned briefly, I'm not going to do a full review, that I watched 2 movies I thought I was going to hate. One was a movie that we talked about probably last year when they started the casting announcement, and then there was a trailer that looked terrible. Maybe we talked about Balls Up, the Mark Wahlberg, Paul Walter Hauser movie I just watched before we came out here, about the condom that goes on your balls and cock and the fucking World Cup, and it's a damn good movie. Those two together are delightful in this wacky situation. I thought I was gonna hate it, but I loved it.
Wow. All right.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it's like they have good chemistry and there's some fun situations. It really took me by surprise. So if you have Prime Video, check out Balls Up by Peter Farrelly. But the other one we also talked about on the show because it was an independent movie being financed, produced, written, and starring David Spade and Theo Von called Busboys, about 2 guys who want to become waiters, but they want to move up the ranks as busboys, and the trailer looked god-awful. And you know me, I got to see everything. The movie itself, it's a fucking clusterfuck, but I surprisingly laughed. There were some earnest moments I liked. Theo Von can't act for shit. But the thing that really was the best part of this movie to me, the credits, the closing credits, the song kicks in, and I'm like, oh, fuck, man. Jean Lajoie's Everyday Normal Guy 2. I was sitting there fucking singing to myself. I'm like, oh, man. Second movie in about 3 years with a Jean Lajoie song, and it just owned my heart at that point.
Where has he been?
He has been making music under a name called Wolfie's Just Fine, and it's more about it's more personal music, like stuff about his childhood, like playing Mortal Kombat or getting a Sega for Christmas or wrestling. But it's like earnest and really, really good. But I miss comedy, Jean Lajoie, man. And that put me in. I'm like, I got to go and listen to the music on my ride home, man. It's so good to hear Jean Lajoie again. But to tell you how good this movie was, it was only playing it twice at the one theater I went to. Both were sold out. I had to sit in almost the front row.
Oh my God.
But to tell you the quality of the movie, the guy sitting 3 seats away from me, I thought was waiting to see if there was anything after the credits. I wanted to see if there was more Jean Lajoie music, but there wasn't, of course. But this motherfucker passed out next to me. And I'm like, I'm not going to wake him up. I was tempted to tell an usher, but I'm like, I'm going to let him enjoy himself, man. Yeah. Last showing in this theater.
He needs some rest.
After watching that abomination.
That's someone else's job.
Yeah. He might still be there.
Oh my God. Wow. That sounds... Wasn't there a teaser for it or something? I know we've talked about that, but this movie before,
I mean, we talked about it in the news section last year, but
okay.
I mean, there was a trailer that came out, and I'm like, this is gonna be dog shit. Dog shits. Oh, speaking of the movies, sorry, I know.
Speaking of dog shit.
I got the most haunting fucking message on, I don't know if it was TikTok or YouTube, on one of my out of the theater reactions. Someone's like, you people keep going to the movies, you guys are gonna get shut up like it's fucking Colorado. And I'm like, whoa, fucking dark. And I'm like, calm down, dude. I'm like, yeah, unfortunately, going anywhere nowadays is dangerous. That could happen anywhere, and I'm not going to let that stop from going and enjoying stuff. But That was rough to get something like that in a comment section.
Yeah, okay. That's
An Aurora reference these days. It's because that does live rent free in my brain. Like the biggest time was when fucking Joker came out, and me and Nick were at New York Comic Con and saw it like in Times Square. Like that was on my brain then. It was like, fuck, dude.
And that that was getting kicked around. It's like, well, is someone gonna do something crazy again, especially given the content of the movie itself?
Yeah.
Like, is that
man?
You know, it's like hopefully we can do something about the mental health care in this country that we can help people like that before they get the chance to act on these horrific thoughts. To that user who decided to comment such a horrible thing, fuck you first. I hope you get the help you need.
I'm wondering if they're one of those people who would do something like that, like as a foreshadow, or like I'm afraid to go out in the world. Either way, gotta get some helps.
Yeah,
I was gonna say sir or madam or whoever it was. It was
however you fucking identified.
Yeah.
I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
You get okay.
Yeah. Speaking of okay. No, I'm sorry. I'll do one more. Sorry. It's been weeks. We haven't done a show in like months, so I got all this backup in me.
Oh, it's all just built up, just ready to burst out.
It's ready to fucking shoot.
He's got a sack full of reviews. He's just waiting to let loose.
Oh, dude, I have videos throughout like the next month already scheduled.
I don't want to see those videos. Oh, reviews. Fuck. Okay.
Oh boy.
Told you to stop sending me those.
I saw a coworker shit accidentally once. They showed me their phone. I'm like, what? They're like, oh, I took a shit to remember this. I didn't mean to show you. I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay. Yeah. It was very weird. Very weird. Very weird. No. But you know me, I thrive in that weird zone. So I'm like, all right, I'll double down. I'll talk about shit. I can talk about some other stuff too.
God.
But I did mention that I just finished watching Malcolm in the Middle right before the 4-part Malcolm in the Middle Life is Unfair.
Nice.
Any chance you've seen that? Or probably not. All right, let's talk about this. I got some strong opinions on this shit because I just watched the OG, but I'd like to hear what you think.
I think I had fun with it. I liked that a lot of the statements that Lois would make about the kids in the last couple episodes, all of them came true. I like that they thanks, Rick. I like that they called back to those elements of the show. And they kind of base the characters in a more current, realistic world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they would evolve. They would change, these characters would continue to exist as time went by. You can't lock them in this box and then have them be exactly the same when we come back out on the other side of this time jump. The recasting for Dewey was very well done.
If you didn't tell me, if you told me that was him grown up, I'd believe it. I'd buy it 100%.
Yeah, that was interesting to hear about how like apparently he and Jane stay in touch.
Oh yeah,
they've kept in touch this whole time, and that like
makes sense. Throughout your whole childhood, that was a constant, probably.
So into what he's doing right now that it's like no, he doesn't want to go back into acting. But he was like, but don't kill off Dewey. Don't let Dewey suffer and the fans suffer. Recast him so his character can continue. I just don't want to do it anymore. Like, oh, that's really cool.
I will say I like the fact that he's now living out. He's a world-renowned pianist and like he's getting ladies and stuff. But I don't like the fact that he was not there. Like he was there, but he wasn't there without spoiling.
It's like what they kept doing to fuck. Now we like literally had it on earlier today even. The oldest brother.
Francis.
It's like how what I found annoying about the regular series was how removed Francis is throughout the entire run of the series, but they kind of spread that between a couple of siblings instead.
Yeah,
and then brought Francis in.
It's interesting that annoyed me when I first watched it, but on the rewatch, I enjoyed it more. And then because like everyone's doing press and stuff, the guy that plays Reese explained why that was. Essentially because you have all the kids and they can only shoot for a certain amount. So they wanted another story that they could shoot since he was older.
And it doesn't keep the series so contained into the like we're not all in the house, in the school, at the supermarket every fucking episode. We at least get to then break out of those locations and go and get to do other things. We're going to Alaska. We're at fucking military school. We're on the ranch. I like that it gave us an out and it gave us other places to go. And then we get to have these road episodes when we go to visit Francis, you know?
Yep. I feel like it looked very sharp. It looks cinematic. It looks so glossy. I love the look. And I like the interestingness of like now, like they're doing better. Like it's all modernized, the house. They're not like money strapped.
Oh. Yeah, did you notice some funny things about the house though? And how it's not
What's
the house?
That?
It's not the house.
Yeah, of course you can't have the house. It's probably sold and gutted out and
it's in Pasadena. Like it still exists.
I believe it. But I mean someone probably lives there and they don't want Yeah. That makes sense.
What the fuck?
But all right, so Hal is one of the most animated characters in TV. And like it made me say, holy shit, rewatching him, like Cranston is a genius, how he can pull off any character. And how we got him doing the fucking musical number and stuff. I'm like, yes, this is what I love. But then having him comatose most of the show killed me. I get the rationale behind it, but it's like you're neutering like the most craziest character that I don't know, it killed me a bit.
I think because he gets so much throughout the series, it was kind of nice to see other characters get to explore that. Like Francis has his breakdown of trying to climb the list. And then
that was funny.
And then we have two whole other siblings we've never actually got to know. So now we're starting to give them storylines. And then now we have Malcolm's daughter and his girlfriend that we have new characters that we need to flesh out, as well as characters we've only heard of that we now get to experience them.
Which I like the new characters, but I feel like the show is tonally uneven. At first it's like, all right, is this Malcolm show? Is it his sister or non-binary character, the new sibling show, or is it his daughter? Like, especially it came down to, is it him or his daughter? Because we're getting both of them breaking the fourth wall and talking, and it's like that kind of annoyed me a bit. I don't know why.
I think
it's like a passing of the torch.
Exactly, it's like it's in his DNA. Like she's a part of him, so she he also has this ability. I don't know. I really enjoyed it actually. I honestly wish there was more. 4 episodes is not enough.
Hopefully they do more, but it didn't really I think what really killed me is because most of the show is about the boys against the parents almost, or the boys doing things. I feel like this suffered kind of season 4 of Arrested Development. Like they were all separated and not really together. Once they were all together, it felt like it finally clicked and worked the best. So the way they left it off, it's like, yeah, I want more of this now, but felt like it drug a little bit.
Yeah, like by the time we got to the place we wanted it to be, it was like, oh shit, now it's done. Like I like they did those moments that very much feel like it came out of the original show. Like when Malcolm ran out the door, and it cuts to it's the next. It's like
still going.
I'm 28 miles away from the house. Like he's still fucking running. Like that's great.
That was good.
Those are the jokes. That's the humor. I think they did a good job of taking that flavor and then trying to modernize it, and then we got to see all the characters all the cast that's still alive.
That's the thing. I was mixed. It's like it was great seeing everybody, but it also felt like some was forced. But it was still good that everyone got a moment to shine and come back. I don't know how I felt about Stevie though, because I felt like that came out of nowhere. I mean, I'm happy for him, but I'm like, that wasn't really in the original like DNA of Stevie. I don't know. I was mixed.
I don't know. He was the teenager. Like there's a lot of growing up that happens in 20 years.
But I love how even like his husband like is like annoyed by his like slow paced breathiness. I'm like, that was great. And like how he's like, oh, you think it's easy taking care of a kid and a crippled husband? And it's like, all right, I like this guy. I want more of him.
What was that fucking line? You're the one in the wheelchair and I'm the difficult one?
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm like, perfect. He's not just going to be a whipping boy.
No.
Oh, man.
But I like it's, if he found his happiness the right way, he was open with his family. See, I think that's the juxtaposition.
True, he's
living as himself. Malcolm went out of his way for years to lie to his family, and he betrayed everyone. And I think,
I love how even Stevie called him out on that. He's like, "I told you not to do it."
Yeah, it's like you should have been open up front this whole time. Why wouldn't you want them to know your fucking kid? And it's like they still love him. Like it's yes, they're crazy, but they're also so far away. It's not like they can be up in your shit all the time either. So,
which I love how they call it out. It's 2 layovers away, and yet Lois and Hal still showed up. It's like, yeah, I could see that.
But that's all. I would say that's also Lois and Hal. Like they're that fucking crazy. They're just switching off driving. That car would still be hot from leaving their fucking house. Like
100%.
They never would. Yeah.
Only one that felt really weird, new character, is the Chrome Boys test tube baby. It kind of reminded me of that, like Frankenstein boy on American Dad a little bit.
That was the 3 of them. That joke lost me a little bit.
Yeah.
It was also like, oh, all right. So again, they're still nerds. Everyone else has matured, and everyone else has, even freaking Francis's buddies from military school. I like
that. That was a funny gag.
That was funny. And then,
yep.
As they're walking out, they're all in handcuffs and shit. Like, it was great.
It was a nice return to. I can't believe it's been over almost 20 years since that show went off the air.
Yeah.
And it's still as sharp and relevant on a rewatch. Like,
wasn't it fun to catch some familiar faces throughout the series? Like,
dude, so many people.
Kate
so
McCucci
many people
in the finale.
Yeah.
That was like, oh shit, that's great. She's, by the way, I had to look it up. She's 26 years old.
I was gonna say, she's old, but she looks like she could fit in at that age.
100%.
Hey, play it if you can.
Fuck
the cooch knows. Oh man,
the couch is brown. What does this mean?
Although I'm surprised they didn't bring back Hayden Panettiere. Like, she had a couple of seasons on there, and it's not like she's doing too much.
Or the what is it? That other girl that.
Yeah. The one that he kind of had a crush on, but didn't. Yeah. She was a Chrome Boy adjacent. Yeah. I'm shocked she wasn't there either. That was really weird.
It's like she was in. I think had a heavier impact. Yeah. No, but there's also a huge list of Hal's best friends though. That was great. I love
that. Was beautiful. Yeah, singing I love those guys.
What's the line? Your sex is
your sex takes me to paradise.
The whole sequence was so
I had that stuck in my head the other day because I saw like a clip on like TikTok or something like of how they like were rehearsing it. I'm like, I just want to rewatch that clip. Just like the whole theatricality. It's like, oh man. And the fact that Lois is like, you can do anything you want up until the day. And it's like
mine. Yeah.
And how touching was Lois's her gift to him, man. That had me in tears,
great.
Man. That was great.
I got choked up. That was a good, and it's like, it's also as the audience knowing this is the end. It was great to have like, you actually had these shots where you could see all of the classic characters and the whole family actually together. It's that rarely even happened in the main show. And then that last little shot of all of the show creators were attending the party,
behind the scene.
Like,
that was good.
Great.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was good. I feel like 4 episodes is good to test the waters, and I feel like it got some good rating, good watches. It sounds like so. Who knows? I feel like it could come back.
8.
Yeah, a lot of shows like Scrubs did 9, I think, and that just wrapped up, and that took a little while for me to get on board. But it was. Yeah.
Well, I can say we thoroughly enjoyed the finale of The Pit. That was.
Oh yeah. That was good.
Yeah. I'm
I hear a character has like a downfall, right? Like is hitting rock bottom, and the next season's going to follow that.
Yeah.
Is it? I want to ask, but I don't want to spoil anything for
people
who do watch. But
yeah. Well, you could probably guess.
I was gonna say, yeah. Not even knowing the show, I could take a wild swing, and you'd be like, that's probably it.
Yeah.
But now, how many episodes is that one? Is that like 12 or is that 14?
12. I want to say 12.
Now is it a 12-hour shift that you're watching?
14-hour shift. So there's a little bit of a jump. God, where was it? Because these are full like hour episodes, so you're really not missing much of anything.
Oh wow.
I think it's maybe minutes at a time. We're kind of jumping ahead, but because they're staying because of the events of season 2, the day shift employees have to work into the night, so we get this crossover.
Oh,
the night shift shows up while they're still finishing up the day shift is still finishing up their stuff. So we get this is I think our little introduction to the characters we're meeting next season.
Oh, you think you're going to switch to the day? Or?
They've already announced season 3 will be all night shift.
Oh, okay. Is it not normally night shift or?
Nope.
Oh, okay, I thought it was night. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so
that's when I hear a lot of crazy things happen at a hospital.
Oh yeah, and because I love that actor that's in charge of night shift,
Henry Winkler. Ron Howard. Night Shift. Check it out, kids.
Jesus Christ.
No, sorry, not Ronnie Howard. Ronnie Howard directed it. Fucking Batman, right? He's in it.
Sorry. Sean Hattasey.
Oh, that dude was in a movie I saw recently. You said, and I'm like, oh shit, that's Ready or Not, Here I Come.
Yeah.
That guy was a bad motherfucker in that movie.
He's really good. I'm just a fan of his work. Like, I know you're not really into like cop shows, but Southland.
I heard great things.
Fucking excellent. It's still good. His character is fantastic. His whole story arc is so great. He's probably one of my favorite characters in the pit, even though we don't see a ton of him. It's very impactful. I like basically every character in this fucking show, so it's hard to like.
Now, I've heard that the second season isn't as good as the first. In your opinion, do you disagree, or is it better or worse? I don't know. Where do you lie?
I wouldn't say it's better. Maybe like half a degree, not quite as good. Like it's because we're not spending quite as much time getting to know everyone. It's more like it's a little bit of okay, hey, how have you been? And then we're into the shit happening right now. There's a couple of plot elements that started to get a little annoying because they were hitting the same beat one too many times with storyline from Dr. Langdon after the events of season 1. We still have characters who don't really trust him.
Now, does this pick up like the next day after one, or is there a time jump?
This is months later, like 6 months. 3 months or 6 months? I think it's 6 months later. So like the doctors that were just started, we're getting some of the younger doctors are full-fledged doctors now. So we get the very beginning, Whitaker gets his ID badge that finally says Dr. Whitaker on it and all of that. But I like this. This cast is great. Catherine Lanassa that played Dana, the nurse in charge of all the nurses. She's like fucking steals every scene she's in. She's so fucking good. And it's funny. We had Seinfeld on the other day. She's in an old episode of Seinfeld playing a cop that was dating Jerry. Put him through the fucking lie detector machine to get him to admit he was watching Melrose Place. That's funny.
Damn.
Anyways, that's such a random tangent. But yeah,
now, how is Fiona Dourif? Like, I know her as like she's the daughter of the dude who plays Chucky, and she plays a younger version of him in the Chucky show. And I know she's in that show, right?
Yep.
In the pit. Is she any good?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Nice.
Her storyline from season 1 was really good, but I like that we're not just living on that all the time now. It's very like understated, I guess, because she's not as loud as some of the other doctors and stuff. She doesn't quite seem as forceful until she fucking needs something to happen.
So you gotta
and she's
up a bit.
Well, like she's capable of it, and it's the kind of care she has is different from all the other doctors and staff. She sees the fragments and things, even in the harder cases. Like everyone has a weakness, and everyone has a time where they need help, and she sees that in others, like when someone needs that help. Yeah.
Nice.
There's a couple of characters that didn't make it to the second season that were the other staff in the hospital that aren't really there. They're talked about, but we don't see them, kind of thing.
The only person that I know is like a tertiary character. I watched this one podcast, and a guy who plays like a helicopter doctor is like in a couple of scenes here and there. I don't know if you ever meet a helicopter doctor or pilot or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. He says he has like a few small scenes here and there in the show. I'm like, nice.
Yeah. Like, now I'm trying to think of who the actor was.
He's like a short little guy.
He's wearing the flight suit and the helmet. So it's kind of like, now it's hard for me to think of who the
no.
But there's a couple other actors in here I thought it was cool to see. Charles Baker.
That name sounds familiar.
So he was in Breaking Bad. Was it Cricket? The really gangly fucking.
Okay, I know that guy. Yeah.
He plays a homeless guy that they help out in the show. That he did a really lovely job. Jeff Kober.
That also sounds familiar.
For some reason, all I could think of is he's seen in Sunny when they're trying to buy an assault rifle and they go to the gun show, and they're talking to the guy where they take the gun out of his hands and point it back at him, and he's like, "What? He wants $4,000 for the rifle," and they're just like, "Well, that's not what Gunther wants to say. This ain't Gunther's."
God, I don't remember that one.
He does a lot of
I'm pulling up his picture,
things like that. But he gets
I'm pulling up his
episodes.
IMDb and no fucking picture. What the fuck? Maybe that's someone else. It doesn't matter. Oh wait, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna take your word for it. But I bet if I saw his face, I'd know him.
And then we just randomly, Val and I decided to start Vice Principals. Fucking rolled through all of that.
Oh, dude, that show's phenomenal.
Christopher Thornton, who was on Vice Principals, the teacher who's in the wheelchair, he's in the pit. He plays the hospital like therapist. That for cases where you needed that mental aspect as well. And he's in several episodes, and he's really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could talk about Vice Principals all like. I'm trying to get Sarah to watch it because she fell in love with Gemstones. I'm like, if you like that, you gotta watch Vice Principals, man. You like Baby Billy, you're gonna love him in this.
It's almost the same tone. And Ali. What's the actress's name?
Oh yeah, the one that plays the sister. Yeah. She's the teacher. Yeah, same character almost.
Like they're all pretty. They're actually.
But I mean, it's Danny McBride. Yeah.
And what's funny is after we finished that, I almost am like, damn, should I go back and watch Eastbound and Down now?
Oh, Eastbound. That's a show where you're like, so many cameo. Eastbound is phenomenal. Right. I was like, fuck, hillbilly baseball. No, that's what got me on the McBride train, man. Fuck that.
I remember when the show was going, like just hearing from people at school, it was just like, oh, you got to watch Eastbound. It's like, dude, I barely can afford going to school. I'm not going to pay for fucking premium TV channels.
I think I got on late to that. I think I watched it like going home or something, like on demand, or Nick had DVDs or something, or Netflixed it. But
nice.
Oh,
yep,
dude,
it's added to the queue now. I'm doing the McBride journey in reverse.
You gotta. Although I gotta say, I almost love everything of his, but I try watching The Foot Fist Way, and I just can't. But I'm like, I gotta sit down and try it again. The movie that sparked everything.
I remember us sitting in a Carl's Jr. in Northridge, and you telling me about that movie.
Like, he plays a dojo teacher who's just hard on kids, essentially a McBride character, but maybe because now I have like appreciation for him.
Yeah, his tone and stuff.
Yeah. To me back then, I'm like, oh, this is like fucking Napoleon Dynamite, and this guy's an asshole. But I don't know. I gotta check it out.
Right, that was around the same time. Yeah, that was. They're not. Well, not at the same time. But like only.
But I mean,
within a few
general,
years
the aughts.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
God,
folks,
we could keep going.
yeah.
I love how we're more lively now than when we were talking about movies.
Because now we've dropped the format. Now it's just freewheeling.
No buttons, no music, no cues.
Yep.
Just excitement.
Just passion for watching movies and shows.
All right. Anything before I hit the old stream end?
I don't think so. I think other than it just goes to show this is what happens when we spend this much time apart. Then it all we just need to send all of it out.
I have more stuff on my list here, but I'm I can't drag it out.
Yeah.
I'm just happy we got to talk about most of the stuff that I wanted to hit. So I'll call it a win.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And some.
And we had fun doing it, right? So that's the
I think
part.
so.
And I hope you folks had fun listening and were able to take away something.
Good, bad, in the middle. Who knows? Thanks for watching and listening.
Till next time, Toasties.
Stay tuned. Dang it. I thought we could get on one last state.
Stay.
No, fuck. It's forced.